working. It's a Friday. I normally videotape, but I didn't bring my video stuff, so I thought, well, I'll just go live, see what happens. After I drop off this order, I'm already at $75, trying to make $150 for the day. So I thought I would stop, say, let y'all join me. It's kind of lonely, it's cloudy and yucky. I'm not in my car, so I'm in my Explorer. Always feels so weird when you're not in your normal routine or your normal things, right? So anyway, just hanging out. They just sent me another $6 order, so I think I'll be at like $82 after this. Altogether, I'm trying to make $150. My kiddos are at an event, so I get to work till they get back, but I have to stay in town because I live so far away. So I think I could do it. There's a promo from 6 to 8. It's only 4:30 here, but it is so like rainy. I don't know if you can see, rainy and cloudy. So I thought, what the heck? I just see what y'all are up to. Hey Debbie Sue, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Just driving around doing these orders. I usually do everything in my Honda, so I have a certain setup, so it's kind of weird because my camera's in a different spot now that I'm in my Explorer. You know what's really funny? I don't even know how to turn on my rear wiper. I have no idea. I don't know how this all works. It's been raining and foggy here today. Oh man, it has been really like the last, 3 days, just kind of a bummer. But it kind of gets you in the spirit too, I guess, with the positive part of it. So what are you doing tonight? Anything exciting? Got any great plans? This is it for me. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm hoping to make like $300 the whole weekend, but we'll see. It's not crucial. It's just my hope. And then I got the email today that YouTube just released my first check. So I'm supposed to get that any minute. It's only like $100, but $100 is $100. I'm excited. It makes you feel good. Like, all right, I've earned something after this year. No, I was out to a doctor appointment today and I just wanted to stay and rest. You know, that could be stressful and everything else. I don't blame you after doing all that. I get tired so easy. Ever since I got sick, I just get tired so easy. So I get that. Good for you, yes. I know, exciting. I hope everything went well at your doctor's appointment. You got all good news, I hope. I don't know if it's, I didn't catch like what kind of surgery you're having, so I don't know if this is in preparation for that. And I watched some of your videos and the grandbaby talks, and I get kind of why I'm kind of behind. I start watching people's lives or start watching people's videos, and then the grandbaby comes in, and then I forget where I'm at and forget to go back. So some people I get to watch their videos, or run on my TV, but I don't always get to comment or take it all in. But he does like your stories. He enjoys that. He'll sit on my lap and watch your stories. So that's kind of cool. Like, all right, let's watch my friend. I had somebody's live on a minute ago before I dropped them off. It's been longer than a minute ago, and he's like, hi friend. So he's starting to pick up all my people I watch on YouTube. If it's the same person, he likes to call you his friends. It's so sweet. So Debbie Sue, you're one of his friends. It is sweet. It's so sweet. Sorry. You know, the older I get, the more I have to depend on these glasses. I used to just pull them out every once in a while. Now I'm to the point I just leave them on. I can't wear them while I drive. Can't read without them. Bad thing about getting old, I guess. Eyesight. I think that's going worse than my hearing. So the thing that I noticed today, which I don't get out much anymore, but gas is only $2.48 in this one spot. Everywhere else is like $2.78 and $2.88. So I don't know why this one spot, it's all $2.48. So I got to remember to get gas here before I head back to my area where it's more expensive. So I don't know. You know, the holidays, I'm excited, but I'm kind of depressed about them. It's like, I like holidays, but I don't like holidays. Hey, Soul Man, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. Hope you're having a great Friday. I hope it's not cloudy and foggy and all that where you're at. Hey, Jeff Christopher, how are you? What's going on with you this Friday? I appreciate y'all joining in. What I'm doing is out delivering Uber. So I'm on my way to pick up some stuff at Wawa. We just recently got a Wawa. So that's where I'm going. Hey, Amy, thanks for being here. Good to see you too. I thought, well, I wasn't going to go live, but I didn't bring my stuff to tape and the kids are gone. So I'm by myself. I'm like, be nice to have some company while I'm delivering. So my goal is 150 and now I just got another order. After I deliver these, I'll be like at 80. So I just need like 70 more to go. Finally, I'm making, if I make 100 or more, it's the best one I've done in the last month or so. So I only usually go out about once a week. I'm going out twice this week. So do a live today and a video for tomorrow's. So it's nice to actually get out, make some money, and do some stuff here. All right. I'm not used to driving this Explorer, so I have a little trouble parking. Hi, how are you? And Dolan Van, I think that's how you say that. All right, I'm gonna go pick this order up. If anybody knows the instructions on how to use your back wiper on an Explorer, write it down because I don't remember. I'm not used to this car yet. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you, Mo, for subscribing. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Think positive. Good things will happen. I agree. That'll be great. Thank you, Tan Mazar, for sending me a thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so happy to see you gigging, if only just a little. I love the conversations. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I can't believe that order it's a huge order. It was ready. It's not paying much, but I drive this car like it's my family car, but I don't drive it very often because normally all I do is work, and so I drive my Honda. So now that my Honda's broke down, I have to rely on this, and I have no idea a lot about it. So that's why I'm kind of confused about it. But anyway, so bad part is I had gotten this Culver's order and it has ice cream. Then they sent me to pick up at Boom Boss, but they had me pick that up first, but they had me deliver it first. Then they just sent me this Wawa. So this ice cream just keeps sitting in here. It's sitting in here. So I think we're finally going to deliver this ice cream. I hate that whenever it's ice, you know, when it's ice cream, like I have it in a thermal, but it still makes me so nervous. What is the goal for tonight? Okay, so the goal is I'm hoping to make 150. So after this, because I worked before I dropped the kids off while the baby was asleep, we worked and we made $65. Then we had lunch. I dropped them like a lunch dinner thing. dropped them off for their event, and then in the middle of the next order I got. So 65 plus 12 is 77, and then I just added another 6 something to it. So I'll be at 84 as soon as I drop these 2 orders off. So not too much further. Not too much. So, but I would love to make 150. I don't have to, but I would love to. That would be a nice treat. Anybody got any exciting plans tonight? This is my plan today and tomorrow. Yes, I know. I'm finally like, what? We made $65 in 3 hours. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. So, and then we live out in the country, so her and the baby's event is in town. So I'm just out here until they call me. So I'm thinking they're gonna call me around 8, and the promo's from 6 to 8. So I'm like, I hope they call me right at 8 o'clock so that when the promo's over. And I got me a coffee so I can stay awake, because usually by 8 o'clock I'm ready for bed. All right, y'all ready for my exciting news? I'm so excited. So Tuesday I was very upset because I've been wanting to open an eBay store. And I'm going to do a video on it. I've got a whole bunch of taped, but I couldn't figure out how to open a store. I was so frustrated. I mean, I just spent hours on it, watched YouTube videos. I couldn't figure out why my stuff wasn't looking like their stuff. So, you know, of course you pray about it and you sit on it for a little bit, and God will tell you if you wait and listen. Boom, it hit me. I need to add a listing, and then it'll look like their screen. So I listed my first thing yesterday on eBay, and then after I listed my first thing, I got to name a store. I have an eBay store, and today I added 3 more things. They're not real exciting, but I don't really know like how to name them. There's a lot of things I don't know, and I looked on somebody's phone to see if I could find my items I listed, and I can't. So of course I need to figure out naming convention and things like that. But I'm super, super excited. I can say I have an eBay store, even though there's only 4 things in it and it's not much, but at least I'm on the right track. I've talked about it for months, and I finally did it. I'm so excited. So that's my exciting news. I get so excited about things. Is it drizzling and yuck there? So warm, toes and chilling. Oh, it is. Yes. You can kind of see my sunroof, but the way I have this, but yep, it is horrible, yucky weather here. So yes, stay warm and cozy. That's a good plan, Amy. Congrats on your new project. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Debbie Sue. I'm so excited. So I do have, they're sending me stuff to Louisville. I ain't going to Louisville. Last time I went to Louisville, y'all know what happened. I ain't going back there. So I have like, we downsized, and I know I told Amy this, but we downsized when we moved into our camper back in 2016. Man, it's been that long. It's crazy to think. I moved in 2014. They brought me everything in 2015 at the house. So we officially moved in our camper the fall of 2015. And so when I lived in the house, the movers came and brought me everything. And slowly but surely, I went through one box at a time, and I'd cry and everything as I threw things away. We downsized. And so then we lived in this little bitty camper. Our camper now is a big camper. But so we had like nothing. The girls did keep some of our stuff in the barns and their sheds and all of that. We come back, they are like, oh yeah, Mom, we saved this for you and saved that. So it's been accumulating and accumulating, driving me crazy. So I have all this stuff. So I'm hoping to like re-downsize to back to everything and just sell everything on eBay. I always don't pull in people's driveway because my Honda leaks oil, but this time I don't have to do that.
Carla K says,
okay.
Leave at door. Please leave at front
We finally
door.
get to drop off this ice cream. I don't think we're ever going to get this ice cream dropped off. And it looks delicious. All right. Now to drop off the Wawa. We're only 3 minutes away to the next one. So that's fantastic. Not sure how to get there though. Hold on just a second. Okay. Make sure we're not having any. Not SUVs are a lot bigger than my little Honda. Okay. It's so emotional, but it's amazing. I get more done. I truly like. Yes, I truly felt a lot lighter. And I gave all the kids their stuff because I said not everything. I do have a few things hidden, but that was extra special to me. But you know, I made boxes for them and said it's on you. Well, some of them have sent it back to me. My daughter that lives in Russia, she came in last summer, summer before last, whatever it was. And I'm like, this has been at your granny's garage all these years. You need to go through it. So she starts going through it. Well, then her husband, he's from Hungary. First real time in America. He had done like something, but he only stayed like at camp or something. So he didn't really like explore. And so he sees all of her memorabilia and he starts going through it. So she gets frustrated and we just boxed it up and said, well, we'll have to do that again later. I'm like, oh, but I needed to go now. But it is emotional. But also figuring out, so my point to that about the kids, figuring out what's yours, like, are you holding on for yourself? Are you holding it on for somebody else? Recently, my mother gave me my first stepfather's Bible. He had passed away, and but she recently gave it to me, and I'll hold on to that, and that's extra special. But I think at some point you say, she said, it's not doing me any good at this point. She's remarried and stuff, but I know you kids kind of saw him as your real dad, and I like to pass that on. So as you look at things, I think it's important to say, okay, yes, this was my mom's, but what was the sentimental value of it? I don't know. I think it's hard. When my grandma passed, she had we're talking a long time ago, but remember they had the little ration cards like during the Depression, and that's how much food you got? And I thought that was the coolest thing. I really did. And I kind of wanted it. But thank goodness, downsizing, I didn't need it. It'd be cool to donate to a museum or something like that, but what purpose does it serve for me? It doesn't serve any purpose for me, other than sentimental, really. I need to turn here and this car's in my way. Ugh. Just so hard to let it go. Because, I tell my kids about the ration cards. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, I wish I had it. But then the big picture is I didn't need it. All right, I have no idea where I'm going. So, and I'll read your comment in just a minute. Let's see if I cannot get lost. Okay, leave that door. Leave that door is the house down the hill. Okay, good. I'm glad they told me where it was. 22 down the hill. All right, so this must be, yep, it's it. They gave great directions. That helped a lot. All right, I gotta go. Kind of scary a little bit. Thank goodness it's not dark yet. But I brought a headlamp just for whenever it does get dark. I'm gonna turn my car off.
Sam C says, leave a door. Leave a door. It is the house down the hill.
All right, I'm at your house. They're making me take a photo. Okay. I found as a kid with, oh, it's much okay. I found as a kid with a tough childhood, I attach to things too easily. I love the memories, right? Oh, it's Clark, it's Walmart. I don't think I'm gonna do a Walmart order, to be honest. You never know if it's gonna be something heavy. But the more I let go, I realize I still have the memories, just not the stuff. Oh, we're definitely gonna take that order. $13, 2 orders. I didn't even pay attention to how long it's gonna take us. Yes, I think for me, in my childhood, we moved every 3 months because that's how long it took them to evict us or whatever. And so I never had things. There was a couple little things that I got a hold of. Other than that, it was kind of like if it fit in my pocket or something, I can kind of hide it and take it with me. But, you know, you go to a house, you know, you got a house, go home from school one day, the landlord's locked it up, and all your stuff is either locked inside of it or it's at the trash. Unless they pay the rent, you can't have it back. So I didn't have things. So I understand what you're saying, Amy, and it does give you something. It gives you holding on to my thing is food. I have a really bad thing with food, and that's what's made me sick, is the whole food thing. But that's my number one thing. But it is hard to get rid of things. Like when I went through those boxes in 2015 and made the kids boxes, they're like, Mom, why do you have this? Mom, why do you have that? I mean, I had their spelling test, their math test. Honestly, I still have their artwork. That's the one thing I held on to. And I pay storage for it. And it's not even like that great of artwork. It's just their artwork. I might still have a spelling test or two of theirs. But they're like, Mom, why do you hold on to all of this? So I get it, Amy. It's just because I didn't have it. I don't have memories. I mean, I don't have memories. I don't have material things or anything to hold on to, you know. The pictures my grandparents had or the pictures I have, you know. We didn't get to take those photographs with us, or my grandparents paid for my pictures at school. And so they held on to them until I was an adult, kind of thing. So I get it. And it is hard, but once you let it go, you kind of let go of that, I think. You know, it's kind of like, I'm a whole new person. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You probably have a lot better experiences than I do. I don't know, like, better understanding, not experiences, better understanding. That was a lot, wasn't it? That's a lot. Sorry about that. I get down that rabbit hole sometimes. It's a bad rabbit hole. Moving into 500 square feet in March, only my things. I truly get to go with me. I truly love get to go with me. Aw. Hey, Julie, thanks for coming back. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. I think you're going to love it. You know, there's things I don't like about living in a camper. I don't have a washer and dryer. I have a washer on the back of the porch of the house I need to remodel. And hopefully, you know, they have these nice apartment size, what do you call it? Washer and dryers. And I would like to put one in my bathroom, but, you know, I keep holding out that I'm going to have a little, like the little smaller homes. 500 square foot to me feels like a mansion. I think I have like 250. I don't know. My other one was super small. It's like 175 because I was trying to buy something for it. It's 100 something. And so the one I have now is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, you know. But that's the thing I miss the most is my washer and dryer and a full-size oven. So I can't cook Thanksgiving. You know, baking a cake. I could do small stuff. I just can't do big stuff. So those are the 2 things I miss. Other than that, it's just so cozy. I like it. And you can't add stuff. you know, other than a shed, I can't add it. So it don't matter if I want to or not. There's no space, you know. All right, let's see what we got here. It's me, Jules. I love me some Jules. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. I hope I'm good. I forget your friend's name. It starts with a P though, Miss Jules. Miss Daisy May, how are you? It's been a while since I talked to you. And Jules too. It's been a while since I've been on here. I appreciate y'all being here and supporting me as I'm doing this tonight, chatting me up. I'm probably just talking your all's ears off, but I appreciate you. Send a floating heart. Oh, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. That's sweet. I wore a whole bunch of layers because it's nasty out, and now I'm like hot. I can't seem to get my temperature right. Pinkle and Puffle. Yes, thanks, Jules. I knew it was a P, but I couldn't remember. I think I've subscribed to you guys. And y'all have your little dance stuff, but I couldn't for the life of me remember the name. Oh, it's nice to get back on. It's been what, like 3 months since I've done this? So this is nice. I was nervous about doing it. I almost didn't do it. All right. This sounds crazy, but I take, when I'm pulling into Olive Garden, and the people's names, I can't seem to remember, but once you go in and check in, you can't get back to their names. So I just take a screenshot and then have to erase it later. Oh, okay. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Of course, Jules. Thank you, Amy. I missed you guys too. When I dropped my daughter off, I'm like, I may go live, I may not go live. She's like, Mom, just do it. It's okay. And I'm like, I don't know. It's been so long, and I'm so glad I did. I hope I'm not boring y'all too much, but it's nice to have company. They've been helping me like doing dashing and stuff, so it's been a minute going by myself. So now I have you guys, so I'm not by myself. Oh, they're gonna let me through. Thank you. Oh, Olive Garden's hopping today. They sent me an offer for $3 for IHOP. Even if it was like 1 mile, IHOP is a nightmare. Oh, all these people are going into the check-in spot. All right, let me see if I can get this Explorer in here. I like my little car. I can get it anywhere without even thinking about it. All right, I bet this is going to take a minute. But this is $13. So let's check in. We are, I like going to number 5. I don't know about you guys, but I always like going to the same spots. All right. So I went ahead and took a screenshot of who we're picking up. Oh, one order has got 6 things and one order's got things. So hopefully I picked out the right bags. Probably going to have to move my bags around. I had pizza earlier. A pizza order. That was right. I had just dropped that off when I went live. So I'm going to have to move my bags around. I'm going to, in a little bit, I'll be wearing my husband's headband. It's like a white headband or something. So y'all really will get a kick out of that. Because it's really funny looking. I'm literally on the bus with my friend watching you live. Oh, well, thank you to all your friends to subscribe to me. I need lots and lots of subscribers. And Jules, I know you're the person to do it. To all the people on the bus to subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you for being on here watching the lights work. Thank you, Miss Jules. You know, what, the other day when I did that Friday night video and like nobody had their lights on, but luckily my daughter was with me. Well, how did I do that? Yeah, I think she was with me and the baby was with us. But if she went with me, I'd be like, no, I don't think so. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to use his headband. So he didn't take it to work with me, so I can have it for me today. I don't know what people are thinking. If you are ordering food, why didn't you turn on your lights? I don't understand that. It just boggles my mind. You could fall too easily. Exactly. What I've noticed for myself, whatever's going on with my body, when it starts bothering me, then I start falling a lot. And I started falling yesterday, and I noticed, okay, I've been feeling like this or feeling like that, and then I get really sleepy. So I see there's a correlation. So I just want to be extra careful right now, because I know I'm off kilter again. I'm starting to do my herbs again and trying to get, bounce back. But I do not want to take a chance, because the doctor said that could have been part of the problem. Is I could have, because I was falling a lot at one point, and he said I could have caused my pancreatitis by falling, all my falls I was having. The problem is that they just don't think. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I try to put myself in their shoes. Whenever my kids were growing up, it's like, here, just order something, let's get it done. And I'm doing a million things, baking cookies for the school, sewing their costume or whatever. And that was the last thing I would have thought about. So I get it. It's just like, oh, hey, this is Talina, Jules' friend. I want to say hi. I'm going to subscribe. I'm typing on your account. Thank you, Talina. I appreciate you. And I hope you're having fun on the bus. I hope you're going to maybe state champion or doing some kind of fun thing on the bus. I agree. Take care of your body. It's our only true home. Yes, definitely. And if we don't take care of it, goes downhill fast at this stage. It's like, my poor body is not, I've been so blessed to be healthy. You have I had a hysterectomy or whatever, just a thing here or there, but man, that thing, it knocked me for a loop. And I'm like, okay, I can't be sick. I got to do something. So I've been eating like fresh vegetables, fresh meat, and try not to buy box stuff. Well, now the grandbaby's here, and he likes this or likes that, and then I'm tired, so I was getting off my diet, and sorry, and that's not okay, so I recognized that, and we've had that conversation the last 2 days about diets, and they might have to eat something different than me. And that's okay. I told my friend that I literally love your videos. Aw, thank you, Miss Jules. I appreciate that. That means that does mean a lot to me. You, Talina, and Puffle. I forget. Puffle something. Hi, Wayne. How are you? How's it going? I went to watch Amber for a minute, and my grandson was in the car, and he's like, hi, friends. Hi, friends. And I saw you were on there, but I was dropping them off and everything, so I didn't get to chat. I don't know if her live's still going or not. Pinkle Palm Puff Lover. I still can't say that. I'm just going to call her Pink. It just makes it easier. It's like a tongue twister. Pink Palm Puff Lover. So we're sitting at Olive Garden waiting for 2 orders. And nope, I thought she was coming to us, but not. But she's got a lot of cars, so hopefully that means it moved us up into being next. What time tomorrow do you plan to do a live? I don't think I'm gonna go live. I mean, I can go live tomorrow. I was gonna do a video, because I'm trying to do a video every Tuesday. But so my game plan for tomorrow is get up early. I'm going out. Up. That's me. Hold on. All right. How are you?
I have an Uber order.
Okay, for Bonnie and Kylie?
Yes. I just need to watch you hit confirm on them.
Most definitely. Orders received. Well, that's weird.
I just need you to do it again.
Oh, okay.
It's weird like that. This one's Kaylee.
Kaylee? Okay, wonderful.
And then this one's Bonnie, and her name's on there for you.
Okay, I might just grab a different bag.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Have a wonderful day. All right, so make sure I got all the ones here. And who are we picking up first? Oh, this is only 9 minutes. We're just going to Limbaugh to drop this off to Kylie. Okay. So anyway, my plan for tomorrow is get up early, do my devotion, go work, and then I have a wrestling match at 1 for my grandson I have to go to. I don't know how long those last. It's his first one. And then go back to work Saturday night. So that's my game plan. I'm hoping to make 150 today and 150 tomorrow. Now I'm gonna make it, but that's the hoping plan, right? So I could go live, either one of them or both of them, or I could just make a video. And I was looking like, I have a system in my Honda. I'm like, where's my GoPro gonna go? What kind of image, what kind of picture is it gonna have? So it will look a little different. But okay, I've lost where I'm at. Hi, Miss Amy. Amber and Michael went in some restaurant to grab a bite to eat. Oh, nice. I ate when I went to right before I dropped them off, we all grabbed something to eat. I just love watching Grandma Mars spread her kind love. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. I try to be nice and try to spread positivity. Hey, my sunshine. Hey, Miss Sally. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Hope you are enjoying your evening. It is rainy and ugly here. Yeah, the Bible study was really interesting yesterday. It was. I really thought it went well. But maybe I'm prejudiced because it is my show. But I really liked it. Jules said I had a test today and I did good. Surprisingly. Way to go, Jules. All right. You're rocking it. Tell me why you're on the bus. Are you going to a school event? Let me know, Miss Jules. But I know I'm really liking this whole Revelation studies. My eyes are really opening up to some things that in a different way than I expected. And it's just like I said on the devotion the other day, like I've read it. I've read many, chapters and read many books of the Bible. But this time I'm like studying it. And it's just hitting me differently. And maybe it's maturity too, or a different part of my journey. I've always was told in my life that you read a verse and it hits you one way, and you read it later on in life and it hits you a different way. It's whatever God wants you, however God wants you to receive it at the moment. And I don't know if that's what's going on, but I just feel like I've been like a sheep, just listening to what people tell me, listening to all these lessons, Bible lessons and stuff, instead of figuring it out for myself. And so I'm having so much fun learning and exploring and going down these rabbit holes. But I have learned my lesson. I think the other one last week's didn't go so well because I went down too many rabbit holes. So I think that's why this one went better, because I didn't go down as many rabbit holes. Stayed focused. But it's hard to stay focused. It's so interesting, and I want to learn so much. But I gotta quit going down rabbit holes. I do it about everything. My mind just gets, oh yeah, well, if that happens, then what about this? I'm still stuck on the whole flat earth thing. Are y'all flat earthers or global people? Do you think it's a globe? Still sick, had blood work. I'll text you later. Oh, please do text me, Miss Sally. I've been thinking about you, praying for you, girl. You're on my list. I have a list growing for a prayer list that I show it on Thursdays. You're on it, girl. My heart goes out to you for real. Truly, truly. You're my friend. Think about you. Rabbit holes. Nah, rabbit holes could be fun. Right, Ray? Let's see. Right, Abrams? Right? They can be fun. But they could get you off the subject. You gotta be careful. Wayne says, you're referencing back to books and insightful. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Ryan. All right, Ryan. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, because I'm like, as I was trying to prepare for this last one, I'm like, I don't want to do too many references. That might be too much, but I think it really does give you insights and also comparisons. Like, I never knew Daniel, like, pretty much tells you what's going to happen at the end of the world. But I don't think I've ever studied Daniel in my life until now. And to know that it tells you a lot from, I think it's like chapter 9 through 12. 7 through 12 of Daniel kind of tells you all about the end times. And then, so when you get to Revelations, you know, there's so much you can compare to, and then it has just enough little twist. It makes things start making a little bit more sense. But this whole tribes of Israel really threw me for a loop. I didn't understand it. The 7 churches I didn't understand. Not that I still do, but it definitely took me for some of my rabbit holes I'm going down. It's like, but I love it too. New Testament. So, okay, Ryan, I am doing a study of Revelations on Thursdays. Not this coming Thursday because of Thanksgiving, but you could go back and see those videos. But then what I'm doing is referring, doing references. I have this great King James Version Bible. It gives me a lot of references, but I'm only pulling out Old Testament references from the Revelation study just to see what it said before Jesus' time. And there's such good reference points to prove that, to me, to prove that the revelations were and the parts about Jesus is true. And so I'm just having a lot of fun with it. But then the whole Israel thing, I went way down a rabbit hole on that, because in Genesis 32 it tells you Jacob is called Israel. So the 12 tribes of Israel is really Jacob's 12 kids. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't know that. I just feel like I never knew that. So that's my some of my rabbit holes. And so I'm keeping track. And then to realize Israel really wasn't a nation until 1948. I don't know. I get super excited. And then, so I'm right now, like, if I get free time, what I'm trying to figure out is, when did Israel quit being like a country? It was like 766 or 788 BC. And then they weren't a country for 2,000 years until 1948. But why and what happened? But in like the 12 tribes of Israel time, it wasn't even Israel. It was Canaan. Canaan. So, because Israel's really Jacob. So where did Israel even come from? So I get really excited about it. Just like, probably too much. If my head wasn't swimming a bit learning about Revelation, I'd figure I wasn't thinking hard enough. Right, exactly. Right, got it. I'm not from your religion, so I only have Old Testament. Right, so that's what I'm referring to, the Old Testament, as I'm learning Revelations, and that's it. It's like, I think I didn't study enough about Old Testament. All right, I'm going to drop this off. I'll be right back. I think the hardest part for me driving this Explorer is it doesn't have a key. You have that little remote thing. I don't know. So you hit the button instead of have a key. And I always want to hit the volume button for the radio instead of that. And then I don't always look for my keys, but you don't need a key. I'll get used to it. Ryan says, just an FYI, the Babylonians conquered the kingdom of Israel, by the way. There was a Jewish state in the region from at least 1050. Okay, but so even before then, when did it go from Canaan to Israel? That's where I'm at. And I mean, it would make sense that you had the 12 tribes of Israel, and that's how it became Israel, because all their land is right where Israel was, right? But it wasn't called Israel at the moment. So when did it actually get called that? Because it was like the tribe of Dan, tribe of Joseph, tribe of Benjamin. You know, it was all these Ephraim, which Ephraim and Joseph's the same. But you had all these different tribes, and that's what they were called, but still in the Canaan area. So when did it get actually called Israel? Hey, LW, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Delivering, doing some, just doing Uber, actually. It's keeping me busy, and I love it. So, all right, I think I'm behind. Oh, Dean, hi, Dean, how are you? Oh, that's an awful order. $7 for 15 miles. I'm going to go this way real quick. Let's see what everybody says. Okay, let's see. Jean says, Grandma Moore, what in the evening going on here? What in the evening going on here? Right? So, I don't have anybody with me. I needed company. So, you'll learn my company. The kids, I know she's 29, but she's still my kid. And the baby. They had an event, and we worked a little bit this afternoon. I dropped them off. I have to stay in town because we freaking live out in the middle of nowhere, so might as well work. And I thought, well, I'll call on you guys to keep me company. So, trying to make some money. Let's see. Judaism evoked from the Canaanites. Okay. Judaism, evolved from the Canaanites. Okay, so that gets me a little closer. Thank you, thank you. I like having somebody that knows. That's cool. That's where my rabbit hole is, and Ryan's going to answer all my questions. I know it. I just got home. See you Ubering. Great. Yes, it's been, like 3 months since I've been alive as I deliver, and I thought, well, heck, I'd try it. It's weird because I have a certain setup in the Honda, and the Explorer not quite as friendly as the Honda, the way I have things set up, but it'll work out. And I assume you just got home from delivering, maybe. Wayne saying hi to everybody. And Dean says hi. Ryan says, kids are always kids. Amen. Exactly. I don't care how old they are. They're still mine. I still call her my baby. My grandson's like, do you love her? Why do you love her? I'm like, she's my baby. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. And then he likes to hang out with one of my daughters. And of course, you know, she's married, so she don't have our last name. And he don't understand that at all. Like, why don't you have grandma's last name? So, and then he watches YouTube. Y'all might have missed this part earlier, but he likes to watch you all, you know, some of you all that I watch on YouTube, and he thinks you all are his friends. And when I was trying to watch Amber for a minute, and he's like, hi friend, and then Dean, but he loves Debbie Sue stories, and so he thinks you all are all his friends. And there was a point to that story. He just gets confused about names, is where I was going, but I lost it. Sorry, I forget. But I think that's awesome. He thinks all of y'all are his friends. You okay to do it solo? I think I'm fine. Worst part is just, like I was saying earlier, just falling a little bit right now, but I've been getting back to my diet. I got this big headband with a light on that I'll be pulling out probably in about an hour or less. So if not, I'll just quit and wait for them to get home and she could drive me home if I have to. But no, I think I'm pretty good. I have reinforcement called coffee. I don't know if I could do it without coffee though. How's the foot doing? Oh, my foot from when I dropped the coffee pot, maybe. It didn't hurt for very long, if that's what you're referring to. How nice to see so many familiar grandma lovers. I know, I'm so excited. I appreciate y'all being here and chilling out with me. I love it. I miss you guys so much. Ryan says, sorry, from Israel. History of the region, political and biblical is taught through school. No, I appreciate it, Ryan. I love it because I want to learn. I truly want to learn, and I want to learn in an honest way. So don't be sorry. No, I asked the questions. I appreciate you sharing. You know, like I've been to Russia and I've been to Hungary and been to England, and I think when you travel internationally, you get a different perspective of things. It's like when they talk about immigration here, I think people don't understand what it's like in other countries with visas and green card. They're not called green cards, residencies and things like that. And it just boggles my mind. I think I get stuck on all that because it's like they don't understand what other countries do. And yes, I know America should maybe have their own rule, you know, stand out maybe is a point. I don't know, but as my daughter's getting her different visas, it's a hassle. It's been 13 years and she's just getting the certain kind of documentation she needs. And it's so funny to listen to people complain about America's process when it's so it could be worse, and you know, it's worse in other countries. But anyway, no, please share. I love to learn. Like I said, it's my rabbit hole. $17. Oh, to Louisville. I'm not going to Louisville. Sorry. That would have been a good order, though. All right, let's see. Trying to drive too. I just got home from 9 to 5. Yuck. DoorDash. Okay, hold on here. I might have to read in a minute. It's getting darker. Wait for a stop sign, right? Safety, safety. I'm going near where I grew up. Where my grandma lived my whole life. Working my 9 to 5 on DoorDash, nor giving out good orders. I haven't even turned on DoorDash. Uber's kept me busy since noon today. We did take about an hour break. I had a $27 order, but it was way out by where I live out in the country. And they were supposed to meet somebody an hour, so we stopped and ate, and then I dropped her off and then started back. So it was about an hour break, and it's kept me busy this whole time. So I didn't even try DoorDash. I like Uber. It's more, I think it's more driver friendly, and I don't have to worry about schedules and blah, blah. And then from 6 to 8, there's a promo, an extra $1 per order. Not a great promo, but hey, I'll take it. I wonder why Uber seems better. What do you think? Yes. The only problem I have with Uber here is it wants to send me to Louisville, and I'm on the Indiana side. And to get to Louisville, you have a toll bridge. My toll thing, in this car, it's fine, but in my Honda, it's messed up, and I've been fighting the toll place. So Uber only pays you the discounted amount to go deliver the order, and they'll pay you anything to come back if you don't have an order to come back. And since mine's messed up on the Honda, I have to pay full price. So I don't want to go to Louisville because of the tolls, plus the traffic and me not knowing the area very well. So that's the bad part. The other bad part too is Uber isn't as popular as DoorDash, but there's all these factories that's being built here, so a lot of people from other states are really piling in. We're having all these new houses and stuff, so Uber's picking up. A lot of people do DoorDash around here. deliver DoorDash. So Uber, if you get into the right time frame, Uber's really good because these new people, that's what they use, so. But during the day, it's pretty much DoorDash or nothing. But in the evenings, Uber seems to, as long as you don't take the Louisville orders. I'm glad to see you live. Oh, hi, Debbie. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hope everything's good. I was thinking about you, like, I go for my 2-month checkup, December 1st. And last night I was laying on my recliner. I sleep on my recliner the mostly because I'll lay on my face if I don't. And I mean, it just throbs and throbs. And it's been 2 months. And I know that you know a bit about the Mohs surgery. And is this normal? I'm just like, when is it going to quit hurting? I don't think it's ever going to quit hurting. We all have missed you. Thank you, Miss Amy. Ryan says, all good. I'll be your Jewish friend. I appreciate that. Whenever I did, way back when, so my daughter's 29, when I was pregnant with her, so a long time ago, I would work at different catering orders or catering events, and a lot of them were for bar mitzvahs and all those things. So got to do a lot of those events. So you can be my Jewish friend. I know a little bit. I know, be careful what you serve and at what time and what kitchen. I learned the hard way. Oh, right. It was so sweet. No need to retract. A good message. Oh, I didn't see the message. Oh, making it better. Perfect. Oh, okay. All good. I'll be your Jewish friend. I love it. I really appreciate you being here, Amy. I mean, Ryan and Amy and everybody. I love everybody. Uh-oh. I think it got really dark. So we're 2 more minutes away to deliver this Olive Garden. We're just gonna leave it on the front porch. Probably know these people. That's the only thing I'm worried about going live, is if it gets too dark. My sunroof is broken, so hopefully it'll give us a little bit of light. I don't even know where we're at money-wise now. I'm confused. Our little Grandma Moore family. I love it. Oh, I know I was going to tell you about that story. Bye-bye, Grandma. Have an amazing day. You too. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here. And I hope you have a good night. Be safe out there. And thank you for sharing your knowledge. I really, really appreciate it. You're awesome. Earlier when I was telling you about my grandkid and saying hi to everybody, thinking they're friends, what I was going to say is, so he was trying to learn all of our names. He does our mail. So he'll get the mail and he'll say Grandpa's name and everything. And so now he calls me Grandma Moore because as he watches all of you all, you'll say, hi, Grandma Moore, or whatever. So if you ask, he's learned everybody else's real names. But I am Grandma Moore no matter what now. So it's all your all's fault. That was the point of my story earlier. I knew it'd come back to me. It just took me minutes. But he had my name for a minute, but now it's, no matter what, it's Grandma Moore. I'm like, all right. It's funny how he tries to figure out names. You know, it's so fun to watch little kids' minds work. So fun to have a little one around. That's cute. He calls you Grandma Moore. Yes, it is so cute. I love it. So, just in case you missed the reason why I named my channel the Grandma Moore was 2 reasons. I am really Grandma Moore. I mean, my last name's Moore. I have 8 grandkids, right? But the property that we have our camper on was Grandma Moore's. So my husband's grandma. And it was just kind of a sentimental thing. You know, I really want to remodel this house. We were really into it. And I just thought it was so cool. Even, you know, when we first bought the place, I'm like, man, we're gonna fix up Grandma Moore's house, and I'm Grandma Moore. It's so cool, right? And well, we can't fix the house, unfortunately. It ended up having some structural issues we didn't know about, which is fine. We paid, the price we paid was fair. So it's kind of duo. Not only I am my Grandma Moore, but I just, and it's so awesome that I live at Grandma Moore's, and I'm Grandma Moore, and it's kind of corny, I know, but that's kind of where the whole name of my channel came from. It's just because I just think it's so cool that we were able to buy his grandma's place out of a fluke that we bought it. I can't see these addresses. I think this is it. It looks like it. I'm not sure if I'm at the right house, guys. All right, we're gonna find out. What's their name? Bonnie. Okay. All right, I don't know if I'm at the right place. All right, we've already picked up another order. And where's it? I have no idea where we're going. Oh, I see. I'm not really sure. All right, let's see. Da-da-da. Cheers, Amy. Get on this road here. Kind of slow on the chat for a minute here. I'll pick it back up. Bye, Ryan. All right, so that's where I'm at. That's cute. He called you Grandma Moore. Does he know you're YouTube famous? Yeah, right. I turned on a video for, well, he's in one of the videos, right? You can see him in the background, and then one of my devotions, I guess he didn't know I was doing my devotion. He's going, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma. So I did show him the one with him. He could care less about me. He was so excited to see himself on TV. And then I think there's like another one where you can see him just barely. And I try to show him, he's like, he don't even care. If it's not Paw Patrol or Rubble and Crew or Odd Squad, he don't even care. I tried though. I did. I tried. He's like, nope, you're not Paw Patrol. Get out of my face. Yay, famous, and we want her to be more famous. She's awesome. Aw, thank you, Miss Amy. And Grandma Moore has a new eBay store too. I know, I'm so excited. I cannot believe I finally had it. Okay, did I tell you the name? My daughter picked out the name. It's kind of cute. It's called More Random Things, and we're doing it as a team. She needs a job, so we're doing it together. And I know it'll take a while, and it'll be a slow process, and it might be frustrating because it's going to be a slow thing, but it's called More Random Things. I thought she did a great job naming it. I thought it was so cute. I'm giving her all the credit. Maybe one day you could build a tiny home on it. Right, so it's an acre lot. Well, y'all see it in the morning devotions. That's my yard. And definitely, I mean, I don't know. Part of me, I think it depends, because I've been debating, like, do I want to build a duplex? Because I don't know about you guys, but having 4 adult children, you know, I have one that lives out of the country that comes home randomly, that it would be a good place for her to be, or with my youngest, as she's getting on her feet, it's a good place. So, or just, you know, build a duplex. So you have that, what do you want to call it? Just that little safety net for somebody, even if it's for a minute. That's what I kind of like to build, to be honest. Like, doesn't have to be huge or nothing, but I just don't. Right now I have 2 campers and the house that needs to be remodeled. That's not going to be remodeled. That needs to be torn down. I don't want to just build one house and not have space for other people. I don't know. My husband probably would like us just to have our little tiny home and be okay with it, but I can't. It drove him crazy. I'm like, you got to put the other camper, you got to hook up the other camper. I can't take people not coming over, not having a safety net for people, you know, even if it's for one night. I had a cousin that lived out of town, and she had to come in for a funeral, and she had nowhere to stay. And it's like, it was nice to have that. Hey, just come on over. You can stay in the other camper. It's all good. I just like having that space for somebody, you know, paying it forward for something or somebody if need be. All right, that's probably TMI. But let's see, out of red light. I'm building, or most having built, a tiny home right now. Woohoo! I know, Amy. I cannot wait. I love it. I'm so excited. Oh, I don't know if that means you're designing it. If you're designing it, that'd be really, really cool too. Wayne says, everybody in our family is gravitating to calling my baby granddaughter Isabella Izzy, which is was my secret choice. Aw, Izzy. You know, Izzy is a really popular name these days. It seems like I know so many people that have that name now. I love it. It's too cute. There's just something about it. I don't know. It makes you think cuddly and cozy. That's awesome. I love it. I remember when she was born. Build a great tiny home guest house. I like that too. Then if I did, oh, Amy, that's a good idea, because if you did that, this is a safety net for you, but it's so tiny that you have to eventually find another place to live. This is just a stepping stone. That's an idea. I like that. Because if you make it too comfortable, they'll never leave. And it's not that you don't want them to leave. It's just that you want them to be able to stand on their own. You know you're a good parent whenever your children don't need you. They just, they can handle their business. And if you're making it too comfortable for them, then how do they grow? So a tiny home would solve that. I like that. I had to talk that out. This delivery is from a bar. I don't know if where I'm supposed to park. I don't know how this works. I designed every single detail. Thank you. Plus using my stuff I already own. Oh my gosh. That is freaking awesome, Amy. I didn't know you were designing it. I love it. I'm excited. I want to see it. Are you going to you got to make a video or something. Email me pictures. Something. All right. I'm going to pick this up. It's at a bar. I don't know. Kind of nervous. Maybe see. Oh, I almost locked myself out of the car because I'm used to keys and not this daggone thing. Alright, I'm back. I didn't feel comfortable there. And I don't know what they were doing. So I just decided to leave. Sometimes it's better just to do what feels better for you, right? Izzy. I designed it. I will. Get your light, lady, right? I'm going to be doing that. Okay, $13, 2 orders for 12 miles. I'm going to take it because I just want to make my money. So if I'm counted everything right while I was in there, I'm at $97. All right, I got to find my lights. Let's see. We could be silly for a minute here. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully it'll light it up. I feel it. I don't really know how to use it. My husband does it for work. But, so this is what the light's gonna look like. I'm trying to find the button here. He hit some kind of button. So I think I'll be all right. Hopefully. Because it's definitely dark. Now I gotta remember how to turn it off. Oh no. I don't remember. I'm trying to leave and I don't remember how to turn off this light. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out. Alright. So now we can be safe. We're on our way to Popeyes for 2 orders. I think we're gonna do both orders. Yeah, both orders are at Popeyes. See, I don't mind it so much when it's at the same place. And it wants me to go this way. Okay. I'm glad. It worried me you were gone in the long in the dark. I know, I don't like, so long in the dark. And that bar, I'll be honest, we used to go there at lunchtime from work because I used to work real close by here. And it's new owners, and I don't know, the people that was working felt kind of weird. I asked that they seemed so bothered. I asked them about the order. I'm like, what the heck? So, all right, I'm gonna see if I can move you guys here and let you all, whoops, since you can't see me very well, maybe I can. Maybe that'll be a better, kind of better, right? I don't know how this will work, but we'll sure try. And she says, I used one camping, it works. Oh, you've had one of these? Wonderful. I know my husband uses it for everything. Somebody gave it to him at work, and he loves it. And I couldn't believe he's like, you have to take this with you if you're working tonight. And I'm like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And he's like, no, you've got to take it. He's like, don't, because the flashlight, the problem with the flashlight is it makes your hands, then your hands are occupied. And so that's why doing the headlamp thingamajigger is better. I used to have a different kind, but it fell apart really easy. So this one don't fall apart. And he said it was cheap on something. I don't know if it's through work or what. So we'll see. Now that I'm actually working at dark. Oh, and now after this order, it should be promo $1. I don't know if I'll get I doubt I'll get the promo for this one. But at least we'll have the promo going. And it feels good. I'm at like 97. This order's 13. So I'll be at 110. I'm only going to be 40 away. Worst case scenario, maybe the kids can work with me for a few minutes to hit my goal, I'm so excited, Amy, that you designed your house. I know you did the whole cabinets and everything. So I can only, that was like your living. So I can only imagine how you designed 500 square foot tiny home. Oh my gosh. I bet it's adorable. All right, let's see what, we get through this light and see what Mr. Wayne says here. All right, Wayne says, Bree, on one of her videos, was delivering at night and slipped. I saw that on her back in the mud. I saw that she had gotten hurt. I didn't know exactly. Ended her work for that day. Yes, I think she did a post. I didn't watch the video, but she did some kind of post about it or something. It's like, daggone. And like here it's all damp and foggy. It's gonna be easy to fall. I do have my rain boots on. I bought them when I went to Hungary. My daughter said, you need something that is warm, but yet, you know, can withstand the moisture. And I'm so glad I ended up buying them because I use them to dash in a lot. So I have those on today. But I made a stupid decision to wear longer pants. I should have worn shorter pants because the edges are getting wet. That drives me insane. But, and then Yvonne, she had that big bruise on her leg, and I thought it was from delivering Spark, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. That happens. You know, it's like things kind of blend in together sometimes. But it is warmer now than it was when I first started out at noon. And so I have all these layers of clothes on, so I have my windows cracked. I think my temperature in my Explorer is like automatic, so whatever temperature I have it on, it does what it wants. But I don't really know how to, like, I just leave it on a temperature, but it's not keeping me cool, so I roll down the windows for a minute. Falling in the wet, slippery, dark is dangerous. Plus, with the hilling, your hands are free if you need, yes. With your headlight, your hands are free if you have to punch somebody. I know, right? So I will tell you what I've been trying to do. I really, really want to do a cash on delivery video. I've been trying my hardest to do that. I keep leaving cash on delivery for DoorDash. I couldn't get any of them. And I'm like, well, I could try that tonight. And I'm like, not at night. I have been scammed. So I turned off cash on delivery, which I'm not even doing DoorDash at all. But, because Uber's been keeping me busy all day. But, when you said that, it just made me think of why I turned off, before I even started today, I turned off cash on delivery. I'm like, I am not doing that at night. I refuse. During the day, I'll do it, but as many people out there that'll try to scam you or take something from you, I'm like, no thank you. I don't want none of that. Wayne says, yeah, Yvonne bruise looked like it would have been, oh, I know, it does look like it would have been painful. It was huge. Poor girl. I love her to death. But sometimes I feel like if she didn't have bad luck, she wouldn't have any luck. But she just keeps going. She's such an inspiration. You know, she just doesn't ever let it, she just keeps going and keeps going. And I love that she shares that with, you know, her journey with us. I might not always get to comment on people's videos, but I try to keep up with everybody. Even if it's for a minute. I really feel bad that, I don't, see, I got confused with her channel, but Nick, it was Dash with Nick, and then it was Nick Deliveries. So I got confused at which channel I'm supposed to watch. So I kind of did give up on that for a minute. Oh no, I think we're gonna have a train, guys. And but other than, I kind of do feel bad that I haven't been keeping up with her. I've been trying to catch a few of her lives, but it's kind of like right about the time we start supper, and everybody wants to help me. So, but everybody else, at least I get to somewhat keep up with. I was glad to see Amber live today. I'm sorry for the train. I'm gonna put it in park. My son-in-law, when they first got married, worked on trains, and he made such good money. It was a good thing, but they closed the one here. He would have had to move out of state, and he didn't want to do that. But it was a good job, and he became a supervisor. You know, they welded kind of basically fixed these cars with welding and doing different things. And he worked it kind of in bad conditions, but great benefits, great pay, just bad working conditions. But once he made it supervisor, he was able to fix some of the working condition issues. And my grandpa, he worked on a train for a long time. One of the train things, I think that's where he, you know, got a lot of, what do you call it? I guess back in the day, you got a lot of, help me remember what it's called, stocks. And I think that's what helped really build his income later in life, was being able to cash in those stocks, or, you know, be able to rely on those. But then he went to Colgate and got a lot of stocks in Colgate. And if we used any products besides Colgate, we got in trouble. You better not come to your house and see other products besides Colgate in your house. I'll never forget that. We used a lot of Irish Spring back in the day. And at church camp, all of our crafts was with Irish Spring. And I always wondered, did my family donate it or something? Because, you know, Colgate had their own little store for their employees, and you got this huge discount. And I always wondered, because Irish Spring was like the thing, the only soap we were allowed to use. And Palmolive, I've always used Palmolive, but I was allowed to use that. But I'm allergic to Dawn dish soap. I don't know what's in Dawn dish soap, but it makes me break out. Just to barely use it, I break out like there's no other. So I watch the commercials where it cleans the ducts and stuff with the oil, and I'm like, but what's it that I'm so highly allergic to it? I'm like, do I really want to wash a duck with it? If it makes me that bad. I turn you guys this way because you can't see me, so I figured you could see the road. All right, we're going to Popeyes. I don't know if we're going to have to go to the drive-thru. They're kind of weird. It depends who's working. My YouTube notifications are going wild. I don't know if people are going live or what's going on. Okay, it looks like they're open inside. Oh, looks like this orders might be ready. That'd be awesome if it is. But I need water. My little sensor things are so sensitive. It's crazy. My grandpa and uncle were training people. I love cabooses. Oh, yes. My mom was in the army, and some of the army guys or something. Anyway, we got to go on an actual train ride, like it was through Kentucky or something. It was so cool. I love the food cart. It was so fun. Dawn hasn't posted a new video for over a month on DoorDash. Days delivers. Son of a gun, if she isn't going to reach 5,000 for basically minimal content creation. I'll have to rise in fun about that. Oh, wow. She's hit 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome. I do like her Sadie SDK bunches. I haven't followed her on the DoorDash days, but the bunch one will pop up on my algorithm, and I like that. I think it's cool how they're doing a family thing. All right, I'll be right back. I got to pick these orders up. Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So this is crazy. I had to cancel that order, but I'm having trouble delivering. There it goes. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to do. So that was it was bad. So we got only one order. I don't know. They were very busy. There was a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of DoorDash orders in there. The one order was ready, so I'm just taking it. I don't know how I'm going to get paid for it, but I am at $97 at this point, so that's good. And let's see where we're at on our notes. All right, sorry about all that. Okay, Wayne, how can we help Grandma more? It seems she is stuck. The subscriber numbers don't move much. I know, I went back and liked and commented on a lot of the old vids yesterday as I was downsizing. Oh, you did. I appreciate that. I know. I just want to get 10,000. Maybe another collaboration vid would help. They provide exposure. Yes. I know. I thought about asking Sally. She wanted to do like some kind of collaboration. Just something different. She does morning devotions, but she also does silly stuff. Let's see. But definitely a collaboration. I like that. Who to collaborate with. That is a great idea. Just have Wayne on and Amy on. I could add you, Amy, and you could talk all about your tiny home. That would be awesome. Someone told me in the editing software for YouTube, there's a way to add the like and subscribe box on the vids. That might help too. Okay, so there's like this watermark thing. So I tried this whole watermark thing, and it did not work out for me. And I noticed somebody that I watch often, it's kind of like a bigger deal, finally got their watermark to work. And I'm like, I wonder if they just could never get their watermark to work, like I couldn't get it to work. So, and then I do the like and subscribe sometimes I forget. And I have a hard time like saying, I try every once in a while. Mainly because Amy reminds me, or she used to remind me, right, to say subscribe or whatever. You have to ask, and I forget to ask, or shy to ask maybe. And then at the end of my videos, I always did like the little subscribe thing, but also like the playlist. But then it'll cut off. I love my little members video that I created, and I don't want it to cut that off. But I don't want it to say Grandma Moore. But I'm thinking I might need to do that. Just keep the Grandma Moore thing after the member video, or put the member video in the beginning or something. So I can do because I usually get a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of more watch hours because they'll click on the playlist. So I do need to change that up for sure. Think that coffee gave me a dry mouth, so I was finishing off my water before I keep drinking coffee. So I think those are some ideas that I need to change up, but it's like I'm just now starting to get back into the swing of things. And I was up to 702 like a week ago, and now I'm down to 695. I'm like, all right, what changed? I don't know. So I don't know if, you know, some of the things I've heard is like where I haven't had a lot of videos out and things like that. Oh, I need to go at 65. My bad. Where I haven't had many videos and stuff, if somebody hasn't had any reaction, it'll automatically like unsubscribe them. So I'm thinking, because it stayed like at $6.99 for all this time I was sick, basically. And then it went up to like 702 or something out of nowhere, and then now it's dropped to $6.95. So I'm thinking, well, is the system unsubscribing people because I'm not as active? So I'm trying to keep an eye on that a little bit. Or maybe people are just unsubscribing because I'm not doing lives. I'm not out there doing as many things. But I'm coming back slowly but surely. So my game plan is with the YouTube thing. I love the Bible study. I mean, that is so fun for me. So I think when it's fun for you, it's fun for others. Even if nobody watch it, you know, at 40 people, I think, watched the Bible study, the last one. So that's pretty exciting for me, because it is kind of long and deep, and Wayne makes it funny though. So that was good. Thank you, Wayne. So I definitely want to keep that, and that's a good thing for me, for sure. And then I would like to do like an eBay/DoorDash video, and at least once a week, and then throw some in there like tonight out of the blue. I'm out here, great time to go live, blah blah. Eventually I like to do like I don't know about a health one, but just like a life one, because I want to talk about reorganizing my office. I started some footage there, and then want to talk about my Mohs surgery, but I go back on December 1st, so I kind of want to wait and see what he says, because I am having a little bit of trouble there and want to make sure. I know I'm overdoing it in a few areas. So I want to wait till he tells me. But I do have some footage there as well. My mom taped it, so you see her hand, and I'm like, Mom. But she tried. But I want it to be also informative. So there are things that I'm working on, but not sure how to, or waiting for more information, you know. Like once I sell my first item on eBay, then do the eBay video. Because I definitely learned things that maybe somebody else is having trouble with, and I want to share. Those are my thoughts. Anyway, I got carried away. Amber might be interested once she gets her car back. Oh, that's a good idea. I love Miss Amber. When my house is done, maybe April, I would love to help you grow. Wonderful. I would love that. Maybe I could come and videotape your house. You're not far. Not too far. My granddaughter ran up to, after school one day, she runs up to Purdue for a basketball game, comes back home, and then goes to school the next morning. I'm like, girl, 17 again, right? I could not believe she did that on a school night. Drove me crazy. I'm like, worried to death. But I'm not her mom. I'm just the grandma. When my house is done. Okay. The fog is looking worse. Actually, it's not too bad. I think it might look worse from your vantage point than mine, because you have a lot of the light pollution. My phone says 697. My phone says, oh, I have 697. Oh, nice subscribers. So I know, I bet Ryan was added. What was the other guy? There was one earlier that subscribed when I first went live. So yay, 697. That's good. I was 695 this morning. I'm like, come on, don't do this to me. All right. I love the devotions, but honestly, watching you deliver your humor, spontaneous laughs, and cheer is a lot more fun. I thought, yes. You know, my devotions, though, I kind of use it as my therapy. If you listen to them, you learn a lot about me. I'm like, all right, only about 10 people watch this. I can tell you all everything. So they're like my, whoever listens to my devotions finds out my deep, dark secrets. Wayne probably knows more about me than he ever wanted to know. He's so consistent of watching them. He probably knows me better than I know me. Because, man, whatever's on what I do is I pray and say, whatever you want me to say, I'll say. I don't edit or anything. I just post them. So sometimes, who knows what I say? Sometimes I'm like, I hope my family don't listen to this one. My mom's just starting to listen to all of them. I'm like, oh no, I hope I didn't say nothing bad. Just your kindness, it shows. is so needed in our world right now. Oh, that is so sweet, Amy. Thank you. Greencastle. Oh, it'd be closer. Oh, you're in Greencastle. All right. That would be closer than Purdue. Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. I would like that. I don't know. I'm hoping they have their lights on. On the I don't know why I keep saying C. On the SDK Bunch Thursday Live, they inquired about a leg problem I was having just after I left the live. In the comments after the live, I told them, what did you tell them? Oh, snap. Y'all went flying. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Y'all went flying. All right, so you were, whoops. I forgot what I was doing here. 6:43. They do not have any lights on. Okay, we gotta turn on.
Logan W says, leave a door. No knocking, please.
They do not have one light on, guys. Okay. Thank goodness for my husband's thing here. Okay. I'll be right back. I do have the, oh, you can tell I have the headlights on. Look. Crazy. All right, I'll be right back. I'm not used to all these different cell phone holder things. All right. That was a little scary. Turn this baby off. I can remember how. $26 to Louisville. Ah. Okay, hold on here. They're all wanting to go to Louisville here. All right, what did they tell you? I had to have amputated and got fitted with a... Oh, we're gonna take that. All right, I had to have it amputated and got fitted with a wood peg leg, and I was told to wear long pants so the woodpeckers would peck off my leg. Wait, but you telling lies there. You're a pirate and we didn't know it. You're hilarious. Okay, we're going to Aldi's for $30. I couldn't refuse it. Because if I do that, I mean my goal. Y'all could go shopping for me though. Wayne is hilarious. That's what he sounds like, a pirate. I do worry. I know on Thursdays you go for cardiac rehab. So I remember, you know, the whole Angel story, or I don't know about Angel, but the second time, you know, the Holy Spirit told you to go to the urgent care or emergency room and you went and it was a heart problem. So I'm assuming the cardiac rehab is part of that. So, is it, but are you okay in general? I don't I didn't know they had, like, you had to go to rehab for that. So I'm not sure. I don't believe your leg story. After you said you had to wear long pants so the woodpeckers wouldn't peck on it. You are a mess. You are so funny. But I am worried about the whole cardiac rehab, though. Woohoo! Goal is met.
Message from Allende T.
All right, let's see. It says, hey, thanks for picking up our order. Please don't ring the bell or knock. Sleeping twin babies when you arrive. Leave items on the chair. We will teach you the code. Okay. Will do. All right, twin babies. Could you imagine? They didn't believe me, so I had to confess that I was put on an antibiotic toxic. I could believe your leg was amputated, but a wooden, I don't know. An antibiotic. So your leg was bothering you because of the antibiotic? I'm trying to think about it. Cardiac rehab is going well. I will go twice weekly. Okay, twice weekly. Good. I still have you on our prayer list for it. Miss Amy, I have you on. I just have everybody. I just love everybody. I worry about everybody. I think it's just one of those things. I think once you're a mom or something, you just worry about everybody. Like I said in one of my devotions, I said, my kids get so mad at me because I feel sorry for everybody. I worry about everybody. I don't want to say worry. I think it's not worry like when you read the Bible, you're not supposed to worry. It's not that kind of worry. It's more like thinking and loving and caring. Not like I'm stressing myself out, but everybody comes on my mind. There's a few of you, Amy and Wayne and Rita, Debbie Sue. There's certain ones that always are my prayer every day. Y'all have been such a great inspiration and motivators for me. Y'all are my YouTube angels. I call y'all my YouTube family. See, God, watch over my YouTube family, Amy and Wayne and Debbie Sue and Rita. That's what I say. I hope these items are easy to shop for. I have to find a quarter. We're going to Aldi's. Yuck. But I think it's only 20 things. And for $30, and I can meet my goal. I mean, heck. I figure it's supposed to be an hour long altogether. But this would be amazing, to be honest. The antibiotic is to combat cellulitis in my leg. Oh, I see. Cellulitis in the legs. Well, if didn't you have like stents put in, and then they put those things around your legs and all that? It's kind of weird. Like, you don't keep your legs going a certain way, then you can have like a clot. Your legs get clots easy, and they go up in your heart. So I can see that. Grandma Moore, you just have an empathetic heart. I do. My kids hate it. They tell me all the time they hate that. Are you crazy, Mom? They'll tell me a story about a neighbor or something, and I'm like, oh no. They're like, don't feel sorry for them. They don't need to be felt. You don't need to feel sorry for them. That wasn't nice. And I'm like, but you have to see it from their perspective. Shut up, Mom. You don't know. You're supposed to feel sorry for me, not them. I mean, I don't know. I know my kids are taken care of. I don't know about those people. Don't tell me these sad stories. Oh my goodness. So my weak spots are children, 100%. And I learned that people can manipulate me with kids. So then I kind of grew a hard heart on that situation, because people would take advantage of me, because if it came to a kid you know, I wouldn't eat or do whatever to take care of somebody's kid, even though they weren't mine, you know. And then my other thing is Antillean Shepherds. And today on Facebook, there's a Antillean Shepherd that's 5 years old and is scheduled to be euthanized tomorrow, and they're begging for someone to take her. But she's in Georgia, and I'm like, do I drive to Georgia and go get her, or what do I do? But then I saw people are trying to get her, so I'm like, oh, thank goodness. But if it was up to me, and I didn't have to worry about money or worry about anything, I would just be like a dog rescuer. I couldn't rescue kids. I can help kids, but, you know, I think that's complicated. But the dog thing, I would love to be like a dog rescuer. I would. They love you no matter what. Growing old is tough for lots of us. Wayne, I'm sorry you're going through that. Yes. Back in January, my doctor thought it was a spider bite. Boy, was he wrong. Oh. So, do you have, like, diabetes or anything? I had a cousin that had her legs amputated because it was like a second cousin or whatever, because of her diabetes. And her legs, I guess she would get, like, gangrene and stuff. So scary. And I'm sorry you're going through that too. You've got a lot going on. But you're just you just are so positive and uplifting. No matter what's going on, you're still such an inspiration and full of knowledge and sharing with everybody. So you're just really inspirational to me, Wayne. And I appreciate that you always support me, and I hate for anybody to go through anything. I want everybody to be happy and healthy. Look, it's only 6:30, and I could so go to sleep right now. The coffee's not working anymore. It did get cold though. I love how people can be positive. No matter what they're going through, they still are positive. It's like, all right, I could get through things too. People with difficult childhoods do become rescuers. Yes. Then I had an ultrasound to see if it was a deep vein thrombosis, DVT, for a possible blood clot. Fortunately, it wasn't. Oh, thank goodness. No blood clot. That is good news. Good. But the antibiotic's supposed to keep that, fix that. So is it like, when you said like the spider bite, blah, blah, so is that kind of like a varicose veins? Well, it have to be worse than that, right? I'm hopeful that you will feel better soon. Yes, me too. Going to the rehab and then doing all that. And it's winter time. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand like being required to get out of my house when there's snow on the ground. And what was it the other morning at Wayne? 18 degrees outside. I have 2 layers on now. That's why I'm rolling on windows sometimes, because I don't know how to adjust my heat. But just thinking about having to get out, that's stressful. But positive stuff. I mean, you know, at least you going in the right direction. Your rehab will help. So do you have to do exercises at the rehab? Do you have like a what is it called? Like where they have to put a computer up to your heart and read out how your heart worked for the day? What's that called? A defibrillator? I can't get it out. I know, like my neighbor back in the day, they had to hook up the phone to his stuff to read how his heart did, and they did it every so often, and it reported it back to the doctor's office, but it had to be on the phone line. He was a shut-in, so it was difficult to take him to the doctor, so that made it real easy. It was through the phone line. I was like, that is so freaking cool. And it would print out the readings of how his heart did through whatever time frame they had selected. I thought that was really neat. But, you know, like I said, it was hard. He was a big guy, and it was hard for the family. They were older, and it was hard for them to get him to the doctor. Sometimes they'd bring an ambulance and take him to the doctor. Sometimes he felt, well, I guess at the beginning when they first moved in, he felt good enough that they could wheel him out to the car, but then later on they would bring an ambulance and take him if he had to go to the doctor. I'm 73, and I tell people my golden years are iron fool's gold. I'm 66, EKG, so I understand that part. Well, look, we have the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. I'm in my 50s, you're in your 60s, and you're in your 70s. That's kind of cool. Fool's gold, I like that. Instead of the golden years is all fool's gold. Oh, that's hilarious. You're so funny, Lee. All right, y'all gonna help me do some shopping, I guess. I gotta remember to get all my stuff out. So before I got sick, I always wore my fanny pack because it had all my shopping stuff in it and everything. But since I've been sick, it bothers me. I can't wear my fanny pack anymore. So that's why I'm trying to say it out loud to remind myself to grab everything. Hopefully this is fast. I used to shop really, really fast, and my husband went with me one day, and I was like, it's taking you a long time to shop. He goes, you must be really sick, because I hate shopping. I like to get in, get out, be done. And he's, I know you're sick if you don't shop fast. I said, yo. All right. And I normally don't shop on, oh, I gotta find this button. Normally don't shop on Uber as it is. All right, now I gotta figure out which one of these is my Uber card. So I've been trying to get on Spark. I think that would be a fun video. I think that would help too. But, okay, they sent me a thing and said, all right, we have openings. So I signed up, and then, oh, they did my background check. Then I get an email and said, okay, your background check's clear, blah, blah, blah. But there's no openings. So then yesterday I got an email saying, okay, well, now there's openings. You can sign in and start working. Great, because I wanted to do that tomorrow. And then now they're saying, oh, I should have hit that button. And now they're saying, okay, you know, you have to do like, pick out how you want to get paid. Well, I want to get paid through my bank account, and it's saying it can't verify my bank account. I'm like, I don't know. I put 3 different bank accounts in there. I don't understand why they can't verify it. I don't understand. So I don't know if they're trying to force me to use their thing or what. It don't make any sense. So I understand that part. So you're a baby grandma, right? I got the Twitter. I got my Uber thing. I have no idea what we're shopping for. I don't know. I figured it'll just be an adventure for $30, and I make it cool. I haven't made decent in like forever. Okay, this one isn't working, and it just ate my quarter. We gotta go to the other side. It ate my quarter. I had to fight it to get it back. Oh, do you need your quarter?
No, I didn't need a quarter.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a blessed evening. They gave me one. One that's sweet. Alright, let's see. I used to go on Twitch, which is like Live for Gamers, playing video games. Most of the people in those chats were young kids in their 20s or 30s. So they were shocked when they learned my age. Oh, I bet. You have a young spirit. You're funny, and I could see that I was surprised to learn you were 73. I think you told me one day. Alright. Try to let us. Hopefully this goes fast. See, your sweetness shows. Aw, thank you. I thought that was nice of them to give me the car. Wasn't that nice? Alright. A little bit of heavy stuff, but I think just a couple of little heavy things. That's why I haven't been doing it. But I think we'll be alright. They changed the store around, so we might have to circle back around a couple of times. No. I'll show you the list. Alright, so we're looking for cookies. These are the things I cannot eat anymore. I've been eating like dark chocolate and no more box stuff. I try not to do hardly any box things. Animal cookies. I bet this is it. Alright. So, I don't know on Uber. Oh, it told me. The other one I didn't have to scan a barcode. Alright. Oreo. Here's all the cookies. But I don't see. I bet that's in the Christmas. Sorry. I bet that's in the Christmas aisle. Alright. Oh, we gotta go back here. Con queso. Is that a medium? Yep, it's a medium. Okay. Hope I don't make you all sick. Oh, right here. Alright. Young in heart, old in body, right? Dark chocolate is good for you, but only in moderation. Yes, I have been doing dark chocolate, a little bit of it, and I've been doing like trying to stay 80% or higher on all of that. I'm trying to figure out what is safe and what's not safe, but I used to hate dark chocolate, so trying to find that love for that. It's been interesting. I thought the oils would be here. Would this not be the aisle for the canola oil?
Nope, it's over with the baking stuff.
Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. Alright. I don't think it'll be bad once we get it going here. Organic pasta, dry rub. Nope, we're in the baby section. So I think the oil cookies will be here though. I cannot believe, like, well, here's all the Halloween stuff, but then we got the Christmas stuff going on. I did buy the grandbaby. I bought the grandbaby the Paw Patrol puzzle the other day. It says $12.99, but it rang up for $9.99. So be careful of your prices. There's Oreo Buddies, but I'm not seeing the chocolate covered Oreos. Oh, there they are. Okay. Sorry. Alright, we found the Oreos. I figured they would have been in the Christmas stuff. Like a lot of these, they'll give you your aisles, but you know, being here, it works a little different. Okay, fountain for thing. We're looking for, okay, lunch snacks. We do have a pasta, I remember. The chicken broth. Sorry, I don't mean to bore you guys here. But it's going to make my goals, so I'm excited. Okay. Okay. Here is. So they have, this is what they're wanting. They have that. But I'm not seeing this particular pasta. It says it would be a dry good. So let's read the sign. Organic. So they don't have that. See what it says here. Okay. Similar item. Great. So they're good with that. Found item. Okay. It's going to be the only one of one. Done. Move all this. I like to take my picture up top. Makes it easier. All right. So done. All right. So the mashed potatoes. Here's mashed potatoes. I just saw that. And we went to loaded. I don't do these either. I know. And so those are the generic ones. Idahoans. I don't see those. Oh, I see. Okay. So they're mixed in. Home style. I guess they're all like just mixed in. It's a bad thing about doing it here. It's hard to find a specific brand. Oh, loaded. Loaded baked. Okay, we found it. Perfect. Wonderful. You just have to dig in here. All right, so chicken broth, soups. It says it's 99 cents. Found the item. All right. I'm eating more peanut butter. I was told it boosts your HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, which owns your LDL, the bad cholesterol. Grandma is truly enjoying watching you shop. You have no idea how kindness towards others just happens. You are the angel. Aw, not owners. Aw, thank you. Bake recession peanut butter cups. Just peanut butter and dark chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. Reese's autocorrect. I know, I hate autocorrect. It's a great idea, Emily. I definitely would give that a try. Oh, that sounds good. Thank you for the nice words. I appreciate that. I do. Sometimes, you get in your own head and you're your worst critic. And I do that. Sometimes I'm like, I should have been nicer. I should have done this or that. I do that sometimes. It's an awful thing. All right, so seasoning's gonna be here, and then I'm also looking for oil. Okay, so here we're looking for like canola oil, and I have given up. Like I used to use olive oil, which makes my husband not feel well, so I've given up that. I've went to straight butter. I did not realize how much butter was. It's crazy to me how much butter costs. All right, so we need a dry rub. I don't know if that would be here or not. Would the dry rubs be right here as well?
Yes. Yep, those.
Oh, right there. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Sweet and savory. All right. Well, we have a traffic jam, so we're going a different direction. We need cheese anyway. All right. Hopefully this will go fast. I don't know about those cheese rolls, where that would be, but we'll figure it out. You know, I don't know if y'all, what kind of cheese y'all like, but this thick cut stuff is really good. And then I've been doing like, like fresh Parmesan. I don't have that right now, but that's what I've been using. Oh man, I really like it. All right, I'm not sure where we're gonna find all of this, but we'll work on it. Capri Sun, okay. So, baby back ribs is not here. Ribeye steak should be up there. Chicken, pork chops, okay. Bone-in pork chops. Bone-in center pork chops. Bone-in, okay. And it doesn't tell me. So here's the thing. On DoorDash, it tells me how much weight they want. Here it's not telling me. So I'm just going to guess. They said that was fine. We found one. This is why I have to wear my glasses. 1.39. Whoops. Okay. It's hard because it won't let me. All right, let's see if it works. All right, they were happy with that. I'm happy with that. Did not give me an amount, which is frustrating. Okay, so we need baby back ribs. I'm not seeing that, but we'll find them. And then the ribeye steak, stew meat, sirloin steak, ribeye steak. Oh, okay, I see. All right, look for that. Look for items that are bright red in color. That looks nice and bright red, right? Doesn't that look delicious? But don't eat a lot of red meat. I love red meat though. All right, 1 and done. 1.8 done. Doesn't, oh, approximately, oh, they want at 1 point. That one told me how much weight. Did y'all see the baby back ribs? I'm not seeing ribs. Let's see what we got. You are so worthy, lady. You have no idea. Aw. Hi there. Good luck shopping. Thanks, Charles. Nice to see you. I appreciate you being here. Right now, locally, our butter is $1.99 a pound, and eggs are also $1.99 a dozen. Hey, we just got 2 free dozen Wild Ones. Wow, Wayne. I just paid $3 at Aldi for butter. I know, I'm paying a lot. Hi, Keepin'. So you're doing Uber Eats shopping? I am. No green meat, please, right? Yes, I'm doing, this is a $30 order, and I can't find, where's the ribeye? What do they want? The baby back ribs? Am I missing it? But yes, I'm doing Uber. It's kept me busy since noon today, and after this order, I've made my goal of 150, and then I'll just be going slow and waiting for the kids to get done with their activities. But so haven't done any DoorDash. It's Uber's actually been really nice to me today. Okay, thin sliced, fresh, thin sliced chicken breast. That would be it. Found item. Whoa. All right, we found 2. Oh, inner total weight. Oh, a 174 or 157 would be 3.21. 3.21. There was, well, there's a couple more back there. Okay, No baby back ribs. I cannot find them, so I'm gonna have to say can't find item. Boneless half pork loin. I don't know where any of this is. That's great. I know, right? I'm so excited. I mean, I haven't had a good one for a long time, so anything over $100, I'm thrilled. So it's just like, I'm not seeing any of this. Do you see, like, you don't see ribs or a half pork loin, do you? Am I crazy? Because this is like the... Oh, are those... Those are ribs?
Yeah, they look kind of wide.
So this is what they look like.
Oh, that's in the big vacuum seal pack.
And they're usually right here?
Pork is. The pork is.
So, okay.
Is that it?
I didn't think so. It looked like pork loin.
I don't know. I don't even see any sticker for it.
And I don't see any for this either. Because that should have been in the same type of packaging, right? Ain't that in the same kind?
Boneless half pork loin.
Ain't that like a big thing too?
Boneless half pork loin. That's your tenderloin.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're gone there. All right, thank you. Okay. They don't respond what bad you what to do. Okay. We're gonna, we do have that, I think. Maybe. I'm not really seeing anything. Let me message them. Okay. And let me tell them this is about the only type of ribs I can find. And then I'm going to take a picture of the whole shelf so they have a better idea of what we got. And then that way they have a better choice. I don't want to give it to them. Honestly, like better than DoorDash. I do too. I feel like those are fine. Okay. I just feel like it's more driver friendly in a way. So if I can get it, I'd rather do that. Okay, suggest an item. 1, she said that was fine. Done, total weight 2.05. Okay, so she was happy with that. I like Uber better too. I feel more comfortable with it, kinda. Frozen item, okay. And I don't have to worry about scheduling or anything. My problem is if they want me to cross the toll bridge, and that's where I have a problem. Butterball. Do y'all know what this is? Butterball, boneless turkey breast roast. Oh, I bet this is it. Let's see if this is it. And so I go ahead and do that just because I go ahead and do Uber if I can, if it'll keep me busy, because I like not having to worry about not worrying about scheduling, not worrying about any of that stuff. I don't really know where these, when these used to be frozen. We're almost done, guys. 3 more things. And I honestly don't know where yeast rolls are. I don't have an oven, so I don't buy that. But, and DoorDash just seems like every time I get on there, something different. They're always changing things. Uber's changed a few things, like the home page. It's not really the home page anymore, but I can kind of go with that. I'm looking for yeast rolls. And then all I have to do is get 2. Oh, there they are. All right. All right, all we need is 2 drinks. Oh, and they're both right there, and then we're done. Thank goodness. 2. I cannot believe how much Cokes. Whoops. So sorry. I keep hitting up the thing. My bad. I cannot see spending that much money on sodas. All right. Last one. All right, we're all set. What does it say? My dad used to say about my complaining about food, it all goes down the same hole. Well, how many bags do you think we need? Yeah, but man, some of that processed food is for the birds, I'll tell ya. Okay, how many bags do you think we need? I'll decide in a minute. DoorDash doesn't make me say how many bags. So, this will be different. I try not to make the bags too heavy, but I have this thing trying to use the least amount of bags as possible. We're at 2 bags. I like to put my meat in a different bag. Maybe I can try.
What did you scan twice?
I had one too many potatoes. All right, this way I can do all the meat in one bag. I don't care about the seasoning. It can stay. Are you all like that? Do you like to have your meat on a separate bag? I think I can make this turkey cold. It's a little bitty one. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 3 bags. Let me add 3. Done. Next. That way I'm not shoving everything in one spot. The Capri Sun's new to the bag. Good deal. Hit the like and subscribe. Oh, please. Oh, thank you so much. Definitely subscribe, right? That would be freaking awesome. Oh, pay now. All right. We're at Aldi's.
Please place the card into the card reader and follow the instructions.
My $30 order. Oh, expired card. Did I grab the wrong card? Oh no. I forgot I got a new card. Crap. How much is it? I have a new card. I forgot to renew it. Crap. Okay. So, alright, I have a problem. Oh. Okay, guys. I'll be right back. I'll grab the wrong card. Alright, I'm gonna pay for this myself because I forgot to grab my other Uber card. So, we're running out to the car. Crud. I don't know if I've never done this before, so I hope they reimburse you right away. It's $100. So, but first time for everything. My other card is sitting at my house, and I forgot it. I don't think it's in my fanny pack. Come on. Crap. Okay. I've never had this happen to me before. Alright. Well, first time for everything. I don't want to lose this order. I've spent all this time on it. And Uber's been good to me so far. Has anybody experienced this before? Don't stress, lady. God's got you. Exactly. I can't. I think that car's sitting on my desk. It expired last month. Okay. Thank God I have a little bit of money.
Please place the card into the card reader and follow the instructions.
Okay. Well, everything happens for a reason.
Please take your items. Thank you for shopping at Aldi's.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that works. Watching from a restaurant. All right, Debbie. All right. I'm paying out of my pocket because I forgot I have an expired Uber card. All right. It wants to know how much I paid. And I've never done this before, so I'm hoping they reimburse you fast. So... And we're actually, we're only we're 8 minutes away, so that's good. I don't have to worry about taking the cart back because somebody gave us this cart. We're going to leave it out here for somebody else to have it. I'm not used to this no card thing. All right. Yay. I'm gonna hold on to this. I think they should reimburse you. They should reimburse me. I just don't know how long it'll take. Let me sure I put my wallet back. Okay, what'd she say? Yes, it's a hassle sometimes. Oh, no, don't tell me that part. I don't want it to be a hassle. All right. So, she's going to send me the pin. gonna remind her real fast. Okay. Please remember to send me the pin. Okay. So we're good. We're on our way. Hopefully it's not too big of a hassle. But if it is, it is. What I'm trying to do is replenish my savings. So at least I have it in my savings. And, oh, let me turn you guys back around because you can't see me. So hopefully it just won't take long. It's not a horrible deal. Long as it happens. But it's a lesson. Maybe it's easier. And I had it laid out. When I went out, whenever they sent it to me, did I update it? I don't know. Now I'm like, it's driving me crazy. What did I do with it? I hope I didn't lose it. I'm almost positive I know where it's at. Okay. Oh, their light just turned green. Yikes. Well, at least it's something exciting and I could give you an update on, right? But I don't want to lose the order because I want to make my goal because I'm so goal oriented. It's like, all right. I always keep 5 president dollars in my watch pocket of my jeans. So if I forget my wallet when I go for coffee in the morning, I can spend those. There you go. I know, I try to keep a little cash on me. Now, we would have like a few little, they keep sending me orders to Louisville. That's what I'm declining. You know, my husband, like, sometimes we maybe didn't have the right kind of lunch foods, or, you know, his friends kept going to lunch, and I'm like, dude, go to lunch. And he would sometimes, I wouldn't sometimes, and I'm like, wonder why? What's the deal? Then I realized it's because he only likes to pay for cash. So if he has cash in his pocket, he'll go to lunch with the guys. But if he doesn't have cash, he doesn't want to go to lunch with the guys. So, you know, we're kind of old school. We like cash, this whole debit card thing, blah, blah, blah. So I've been working really hard to make sure that he has cash on him. I forget sometimes. And so I have my debit cards or whatever. But I've been working harder on, okay, make sure I get cash back, or stopping at the bank, because I didn't realize that was what was stopping him from hanging out with the guys at work at lunch, you know, picking up a Polar Pop. He's like, I don't want to use a debit card for $1 Polar Pop, or like Wayne's saying, for a, you know, a cup of coffee. It's frustrating to use that card for a couple bucks, and I feel like it gives you a digital print, you know. So, and then do you all get frustrated when you go somewhere and they're a cashless business? Oh, that drives me crazy. The kids have season passes to Holiday World.
Will do.
And I really like Holiday World, but I do not like that they're cashless. All right, we're going to take, this order is $11 for 8 miles. We'll take that.
Will do.
Okay, they're going to send us that thing. Awesome. But the cashless thing drives me insane, because especially like where I'm doing these gig apps, at the time I was getting my money on the Crimson card or the DoorDash Direct or whatever. So then I would get cash to go to these activities. Then I would go to the activities and they were cashless, but they weren't on my checking account or anything. And I just wanted, okay, I know that I have $200. I only want to spend $50 on this activity. So I wanted to pull $50 out, and whatever I do, that's all I'm going to spend on this activity. But then when I use my card, it's harder for me to, you know, you're doing things, you're busy, and it's easy to use the card, where if I have cash, when I run out, I run out. So that's why I get so frustrated, because I feel like I can manage my money better when it's cash versus a card. if that makes any sense. But I could see it, I could feel it. And then when I use my card and then I pull all my receipts together, at the end of the day, I'm like, I went over my $50. So I'm really frustrated or out of budget, you know? Is your name or card number gonna show on that receipt if you give it to them? I'm not giving them the receipt. I'm keeping that. And it's even worse that they charge the 3% more for cards now. I know. Where did we go? I don't know why my thing is... Okay, I don't know why my thing's not showing here. Let me fix this. I know, maybe when we went to Florida or something, if you paid cash, it was cheaper. And if you paid with a card, it was more expensive. So then we went to the bank or to the ATM or whatever and got a whole bunch of cash. Because we're like, forget that. Because it was a lot cheaper if you paid cash. So yes, it's ridiculous. You want me to use a card and charge me extra. Makes no bit of sense at all. And now they're going to quit making pennies. What am I supposed to do with all these pennies? Be sure to contact Uber and let them know what happened. Okay, great. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. Because I have never done this before. Okay. It asks you, like, are you going to use the card or no card? And I wrote no. But now I know not to take any shopping orders right now since I have this problem. Our Quick Trip convenience stores on cash sells round down to the nearest nickel now. Oh, I was wondering what they were doing about it. No pennies anymore. Yes, exactly. So some tally coming up to 1024 is now only 1020. So they actually take it down lower. So that makes it nice. Saves you 4 pennies. What are we going to do with all these pennies though? I could tell you are getting tired, lady. Time to take the whole money. Go home and rent. I wish oh, Amy, I know I am tired, but I can't go anywhere because the kids are at an event and I can't go home because I don't live close by. You know, I live in the country and I'm in the city. So I have to stay here. They should be getting done soon. She thought maybe at 8 o'clock. It's only got about 45 minutes. So by the time I do the other order, confirms I made my goal, and she should be getting home. Oh, well, she's not getting home, but getting into the area for me to pick her up. But yes, I know. That's what I told her. I'm like, I don't mind that you have this activity to go to, but I get tired. I'm used to going to bed at 8. So seriously, I go to bed at 8. I might not go to sleep, but like last night, we will have these series of shows we like to watch, and they come on at 8. By 8:30, I was asleep last night. That's why sometimes I do my devotions so early, because I like read them at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then, okay, I keep waiting, because until I take my devotion, I feel like I can't do stuff, you know. I'm afraid I'll forget or something, because I've done that before, you know, that I tape it late. But so sometimes I'm like, forget it, I'll just do it early. But yes, I need to go home and go to bed, but I have to wait until she's done. So what they were doing is, she has a membership to Chuck E. Cheese, and they're having an event over in Louisville tonight. And the kids get like the free Dippin' Dots ice cream and extra free time on the games and stuff like that. And being out in the country, you know, they get kind of bored. And a friend was willing to drive them over, because I said I'm not going back to Louisville for a minute. So I said, all right, sure. They live in the zone where I work. So I'm like, all right, I'll take you down there. But it's the actual, like, I guess there's a show with Chuck E. Cheese. You get your picture taken with them and everything. And that's not over, or it didn't start till 6:30. So she thought they would be headed back around 7:30ish. So that's in 10 minutes, and then I can finish that one order. But doesn't that sound fun? I like the idea that they are going to round down on the pennies. I have a huge giant jar of them. Should we save these pennies? Are they going to be worth something one day? 804. 8. Is this it? Oh my gosh. No lights. Yep. This should be it. They're the ones with the seven twins, I think. And I hate that I can't tell if this is the right house. Oh yes, you could tell right away that they were from the Gospel John. Yes. It's like, I liked it on your comment. You're like, John 3:16 came to mind, and that was one of the things they were talking about. And then, well, I'm so glad I got caught live. It's been old times with you again. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't want to take you all. I'm alone. Definitely getting tired, right, Amy? Yes, I love it. It's been old times. I texted and asked if I was at the right house because I couldn't tell. Her husband turned on the light, so she apologized. All right. Still. All right. Oh, she just turned on the lights for me. All right. Shoo. All right. Well, it helps to turn on the car. All right. Shoo. Got that done. Now we're on our way to Arby's. Oh, they just added a $7 for a mile for pizza. So we'll do that too. So that's like another 20 bucks. So, okay, on my phone, charger thing open whenever. Cancel. Okay. There we go. Whenever I start my car, it opens up my thing and I forget to close it back. So I'm so sorry. Just a learning thing, because usually I use a different phone holder. All right. Where was I? I can tell you're tired. Okay. Yes. Well, I'm so glad I caught this live. Yes, I'm glad you caught this live too. All right, here we go. So we are on our way, I think, to Arby's. Nope, we're on our way to the pizza place. I've never been in this pizza place here in this town. In Louisville, I've been to it to pick up an order back in the day when I used to do more Louisville stuff. Because when I first started dashing, I did Madison for the very first time because I knew it was a safe place. Then I was so embarrassed to be a delivery person that I wouldn't deliver in this area because I know everybody, blah, blah, blah. And so I would do Louisville. And then, so I did Louisville, excuse me, in the East End for a long time. And then I had a bad, this lady's choice was to either hit me and kill me, or to hit the wall and kill herself, basically. And she chose to not hit me. Our eyes connected, and she chose, I don't know why, but she chose not to hit me. And she flipped, and I don't know whatever happened to her. And I quit working in Louisville after that. It was a very scary thing for me. I just kind of didn't even work for a couple of weeks after that because it flipped me out. She could have hit me and saved herself, but she looked at me, I looked at her. There was nothing. I mean, it was a split moment decision, and she chose to save me for whatever reason. And after that, I'm doing my devotions and doing my Bible studies because there's a reason I didn't get hit, right? So I thought, okay, I better really listen to what God's telling me now, because that would have been, I mean, it was in a really curvy area, and it was a freak, this pole was down, and she was going too fast, and not too fast, but she couldn't stop, and she didn't have any choice. It was the side of the hill or me. And like I said, we locked eyes, and she chose not to hit me. And so I quit working in Louisville from that point on, and I took some time off because that freaked me out for real, totally freaked me out. Made me dig deep in my soul, I'll tell you that much. And then so I bit the bullet, and I said, all right, I'm staying in Indiana. And believe it or not, I have 10,200 lifetime deliveries on DoorDash. I don't even know. I think I only have 2,500 on Uber. But a lot of lifetime deliveries on DoorDash. And I barely run into people I know. I mean, here and there, mostly people I know I see at the restaurants, they're dining in or something, and I'll run into them. But to deliver them, only one person that I ran into that we used to be, I would say, against each other at work. I ran into her, and she has a new job that isn't so cool. So it's kind of, I'm like, all right, if I could do this. So I got over it really quick, and then I was rocking it for a long time. I was making $200 in 6 hours. This before I went on YouTube or whatever. I was killing it. And so I'm like, I'm not embarrassed. I'm making more money in 6 hours than I would be, working my 8-hour job and having to follow the rules. So I got over my embarrassment, and then I went on YouTube and did it after being embarrassed of being a DoorDash driver all those years, 3 years. And then I went to YouTube and announced it to the world. So weird how things work out. But anyway, so we're going to Derby City Pizza. And so I've been to the ones, some of them in Louisville. I haven't been to this one. This is a new one. I guess they opened it about 6 months ago or something. And I've never gotten an order there. So excited to go in and check it out. It's been drizzling outside for you all evening. Oh, it has been like this all day. That's why I did my devotion this morning on the porch, because it was raining hard this morning. At least it's drizzling now, but this morning it was raining crazy. Yes, over 10,000 lifetime deliveries. Isn't that wild? And now you have us, a family. I know. I mean, there's a reason why everything happens. And I think that was that moment made me go, okay, God, what is it that you want me to do? And I tell you what, doing something like YouTube is not my personality. I'm kind of private and shy to some extent, but God told me to do it. I did it, and look, I have made so many great friends and came out of my shell. I mean, I'm kind of a extrovert in some ways, but an introvert in other ways. And it's okay, all I gotta do is listen to God. And that's why I I don't beat myself up over like, at least I'm, halfway monetized. Like I said, I got my email today. They've sent my first check, my first YouTube check. How exciting. But I don't beat myself up over it because I feel like I'm doing what I'm led to do. I would love to have 1,000 subscribers. I have my watch hours. They are starting to go down, so that worries me. But as long as I'm doing what God put in my heart, then I feel like I'm doing my job. What is it about, you plant the seed, he waters it. And that's how I feel about this channel. He planted the seed. He has me doing this. He'll water it as he sees fit. And at one point, I'm like, oh, this is going slow. I'm not getting much, traffic. And then it's like, okay, but that you would be so panicky if you had a big audience. Because I get nervous about things like that. One time on the live, I had like 190 something people at once, and I had stage fright, right? So things happen in a way, on a course, for a reason. And my personality, going slow is comfortable. And as I grow and grow in myself, then I get more comfortable, So that's why I don't really like overly stress, because God will water it the way it needs to be watered, if that makes sense. Or at least that's how my brain works, or how I feel. And it allows you to talk about God, show kindness, be happy, all while you make money. Yep, that's right. I like it. And I know it's only $100 getting my YouTube check, but I am so proud of that. Like, super, super proud of getting my first check. And do you know, this is November is my second highest month in making money. So I'm like, $15 more. And all my memberships hasn't come through for the month. But July was my high. I think it was $33. So far I'm at like $21 or $23 for November. I'm like, that is crazy. I'm just now starting to get back into things. And this month is my second highest month on YouTube. Isn't that wild? I don't really like get into that, but they send you like little notifications sometimes or things like that. I forget what I got. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. All right, I gotta go pick this up. I like talking too much probably. I'll be right back. there was a little young girl working in there, and I asked her about her drink because there's a new restaurant in the area. And she wouldn't quit. I had my food, but she wouldn't quit talking. I didn't want to leave her. Like, just leave her, right? So, all right. Let's see. You should be. Whatever two or more are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Matthew 18:20. Yes, I love that. That's right. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can not. Okay. Get used to making sure my phone doesn't fall. Yes, that is a good one. I know. I really, for the most part, like on my devotions, we have an average of 10 people that watch it every day, throughout the day. And it just, I don't know, to me, that just feels so good, because just like that verse, you know, we're all praying for the, whatever the devotion is, we're all kind of on the same page. And I like the comments. I mean, I don't get a lot of comments, but it's just enough. And it does feel like a community. So I just think it's awesome. And it, you know, if it's just, hopefully it helps somebody somewhere. And what's really strange is I hadn't been looking at analytics or anything, but I was just looking the other day, because actually I was trying to figure out how this, because it said that I would be getting a paycheck or getting a check and blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of confused. So I was looking through and trying to figure out how all this worked. So I started looking at analytics. And on the devotions, there's about 2 people out of the 10 that aren't subscribed. And then on my other videos is like 18% that watch my DoorDash videos and the Bible studies, about 18 to 20% that aren't subscribed. So that is interesting to me, because I kind of felt like, okay, I have such small numbers right now that it's probably all subscribers. So that was interesting to me. I know that's only like 2 or 3 people on all of that, or, you know, about that many, but it's interesting to see, okay, so I kind of felt like I knew who was watching me, or who was kind of talking and things. So it opened my eyes, like Amy said earlier, maybe saying please subscribe, or adding that more often in my videos or something, because that was an eye-opener to me when I started looking at that the other day. All right, so I've got to pick up this Arby's. What did I say? I think these 2 orders all together is going to be 20 bucks or something. So we'll see. All right. I do appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with me, chilling. I love it. Man, I missed it. I might have to go live tomorrow whenever I work too. I do miss it. That little fob thing has to be just right. All right, continue next stop. They had this food sitting where the air conditioner was blowing. Is that not crazy? I love seeing her zest for life come back. Oh, thank you. So, I guess I didn't notice a minute ago, but my daughter's on her way back. So this will be my last 2 orders of the night. Me too. She's been through a lot lately. Oh, thank you all. I have been through a lot. You know, I know that the cancer was not like life-threatening or anything, but just to be told you have cancer, even though it's not life-threatening, it kind of, I don't know, I think it bothered me. And then it's not healing like I thought it would. It hurts all the time. And it's just like, I don't know, it just bothered me. So you got to keep going. You got to be excited, and it is what it is, blah, blah, blah. But I think it just kind of, you know, I also had the stomach issues that I was in the hospital for and everything, but I think it just zapped me, and I couldn't find my way. And now I'm like super excited. I'm so corny, but I have talked about this eBay thing for how many months now, guys, and I finally opened my store. And I know it's only got 4 things, and I have a lot of work, and I know nothing, blah, blah, blah. But it's going on. My YouTube, I'm starting to get back into my YouTube stuff, doing a little dashing. My daughter is asking for help, and we're getting her, you know, we're driving out of town to do all of that on a weekly basis for now, but we're doing it. Yes, I'm paying out of pocket, and it's a hell of a lot of money. Excuse my language. But it's worth it. I mean, you know, hey, if we could get everybody back on track, it's worth every penny. If I have to freaking sell everything I own or whatever I gotta do, right? She has a lot longer to live than I do, and I gotta make sure she's on the right foot. But it motivates me, and to get me working. But I'm just excited. It's like, okay, and it's nice to have her there, because she kind of helps me. We were putting a shirt on eBay today. It's a Y2K vintage shirt. All these Y2K shirts are popular, and they have so many. I've paid for, I think I should have owned stock and Abercrombie and Fitch and American Eagle and all that. I think I should have had stock and all of that back in the day. Who knew that later on in life that they would be like cool things again. So luckily she was there to tell me what to write on all this stuff, because first of all, I had no idea that I would have just given them to the Goodwill. I wouldn't have known that that was worth anything, even though they're $20 shirts or whatever. Hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. So it's nice to have that, you know, doing that. So she helped me really get motivated and get it going. So, and it. The word makes you look at your possible end. That word makes you look at your possible end. Yeah, that's true. I know, I've had it 4 times. Melanoma scared me so much. Oh, yes, I know. Like, when they were talking about, you know, all the different possibilities and blah, blah, blah. That stuff is so scary. Did you, so that would be a type of skin cancer, right? Or am I wrong on that? Because there was an M word they used. If it wasn't, I have basal cell carcinoma. But if it was the M word, then it would be like other things. So when I researched about doing the Mohs surgery, I kind of got bad vibes about it. So I kind of didn't want to do it. And they said I had roots, and it's either Mohs surgery or I had to do radiation. And radiation was going to be several treatments, where the Mohs was a one-time deal and just go back for checkups. See, like, I didn't have to go back through that again. Just, you know, I might have to have reconstructive surgery, but other than that, because my eyelid's getting worse, because the worst case scenario on this particular Mohs surgery was he had to cut my bottom eyelid, and sure enough, it was too deep and he had to cut it. And he said the reason why I would have to have plastic surgery is the eyelid will start drooping, and it won't work right, and it feels messed up. I don't know if it's like paranoia. Oh, it's going to the wrong place. Oh, yikes. I've got myself in a bind. Hold on, guys. Okay. I I don't know. Maybe it's just paranoia. So I'm excited to get to the doctor. So I won't be so paranoid. So that would be why. But I don't know if the word you used was the other, like if that's a skin cancer. Bone. Oh, okay, hold on. Bone cancer. Ah, that's painful. I did 4 times. Yes, again. They took mine down to the bone. Ouch. But I'm alive. Another battle. Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. 3016. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Amy. Ugh. I know. I have like they wouldn't let me take like specific video of my surgery stuff, but they let me take pictures, and it is really gross. Like they really to cut it out. Ugh. And you had it 4 times. Debbie that was on here earlier, her husband's had the Mohs surgery 3 times. That's why I said something earlier when she was on, because I knew she, you know, she's experienced that. So, all right, I don't have to wear the headband this time. Apartment number 1, meet at door. Okay. I'll be, this one is the Derby City. Okay. Be right back. That was weird. Even though it was leave at door, it wanted me to take a picture, so I don't know why. But he gave me a little bit of a tip, cash tip, so that was nice. Oh, I gotta have a signature. Crap. Oh, Alfie. I screwed this all up. I don't know. That was weird. I never had that happen to me before. Alright. He gave me $2. I was supposed to take a picture and collect a signature. I screwed it all up. Hopefully it won't come bite me in the butt later. These people are annoyed with me because my lights are on. Okay. Sorry. Talk about a serious subject and then all that. So apologize. Bone. Okay. But I'm alive. That's right. Ready for another battle. You got this, girl. Back in the 60s, when I had holes in my jeans, I thought they were worthless and needed replacing. Right. Right. I know where this is going. They were worthless and need replacing. Now they sell them new that way. How things change. Oh man, in the 80s, remember we had all those bleached pants with the holes and everything. Oh my goodness. Us Gen Xers, we ruined these other kids with bad clothes. Man, you could probably get a fortune out of those vintage Holy jeans. I'm telling you. No, please don't be sorry. I have a good life. I appreciate it more. Right? I know it does make you appreciate things, and I think you know, while I was sitting there those couple of months, I couldn't raise my head some days just because my dermatologist explained everything so beautifully to me with the pancreatitis and everything. He explained to me that with your pancreatitis, you know, your body actually fights it, is trying to fight it off. So then it keeps the iron, you know, it tries to get rid of your iron. It tries to get rid of certain nutrients so the pancreatitis can go away, because it feeds off of iron. It feeds, and here I was taking iron supplements and stuff because nobody explained this to me. So he said, you know, it's got to like isolate itself and then work on getting it well. And so you can't function because now you know, your body's not holding on to that iron or doing all these things. So now you're exhausted, and it's kind of like a hamster wheel, right? So I was trying to take all these vitamins and build up my energy, but really what I was doing was hurting my pancreas even worse. So okay, what do I do? So then I had to figure out, they didn't give me anything to stop the swelling or to make myself feel better. So then I had to try to figure out how to, like, which herbs was okay and which herbs weren't, which, you know, what would help my pancreas. Don't worry about the energy level at this point. Take care of the pancreas. As that heals, then I can build up my energy. So all I did was lay for, you know, a good 2 months, and I had the skin cancer situation going on at the same time. I just didn't have any energy. I couldn't even, if I try to do something, if I did something for about 4 hours, it took me 2 days to recover. It was terrible. And, but, you know, God made me think of things. I refinanced my house. I reorganized my bills. Did things so that I could be financially stronger. So if I worked or if I didn't work, we'd be all right, because I didn't know really what was going to happen. And it worked out good because my daughter came home and I'm able to give her that time and energy. I need to make a couple $100 a week just to keep us afloat. You know, like, I'm trying to, I did use my savings for some things and trying to pay for all this stuff. But a couple $100 a week just keeps me afloat a little bit, you know. And then taught me about eating, and that way I can have this energy. And then I've slipped off of it because, you know, with the baby and everything, with a 3-year-old, all right, he wants to eat this and that, and I'm exhausted, you know, I'm still not 100% yet. So I am a little lazy still. So I'm not lazy, I just get tired real fast. And he takes a lot of energy. It's good energy, but it's still energy. So I had to recommit myself this past weekend. Well, I guess it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I had to recommit myself to get back on my diet. So, but as we go through these things, my point is, as we go through these things, it does make us appreciate it, makes us learn lessons. So I can't regret it all. It's just hard for me to read these comments while I'm driving in the dark. So, my other cancers were breast. Oh my gosh. Ovarian and thyroid. Girl, trust me, I know more than enough about cancer. But I'm in remission and very, very happy. I'm so glad you're happy. But wow, you have been through it. You got to be very, very strong. I'd have been I'd have a nervous breakdown probably. I'll just tell you something funny about breast cancer. And this is kind of mean, but it's kind of funny. So my husband has an aunt, and her daughter was born a year after my daughter. So she's 30, so my daughter's 36, so her daughter's 35. But at the time, when she was first born, something about when you're pregnant, it produces estrogen, and breast cancer survives on estrogen. Something in this aspect. So when she was about 6 months old, her mama had breast cancer. Well, her grandma, which is my husband's grandma, had breast cancer twice. So, she had a double mastectomy. So, she had to go to she ordered out of JC Penney's her top, you know what I mean? And so then when, like I said, when the little girl was 6 months, her mom got the breast cancer and everything. And she got the breast cancer and all. So when the little girl was about 4, she was with my mother-in-law, and because of the different doctor appointments or whatever, my mother-in-law had her. My mother-in-law was changing, and the little girl goes, well, what's that? Because both the grandma and the mom that raised her both had double mastectomies. And my mother-in-law was like, I didn't know what to say. So she's like, I know that was probably kind of too deep, but I'll never forget that moment, because we're all like, we don't know what to say or what to do about it, All right, my daughter is trying to call, but I don't know why. I had that surgery on my eye that year. At least they got it all. Yes. Oh, you had a Mohs surgery as well? I had that surgery on my eye last year. I'm glad they got it all, Charles. I know the Mohs surgery, how long does it hurt? Mine still hurts. Hey, Yvonne, thank you for joining. I'm so excited for you to be here. I normally don't do this stuff, but I'm trying today. God was always there. I am good. Yay. I'm so glad you're good and so strong. Look at you. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Wayne. All right. So weird. My daughter called me on the wrong phone. She called me on my YouTube phone. That never happens. Oh, no. I don't know what she did. It's numb. Oh, it's still numb? Oh. That's not good. Mine just throbs. Like last night when I laid down, it just kept throbbing and throbbing. And I go for my 2-month checkup December 1st, and I thought it would be over by now. Hey, they have their lights on. What the heck? I'm not used to this. Okay.
Trigger H says, meet at door.
All right.
Leave at front door. Please no knocking.
I'll be right back. All right, need it back. Okay, I am actually, so I made my goal. I don't know how much, but $142 before all the tips come in. I'm going to end this. I've got to go towards pick up my kiddo. I'm excited to see what ends up, and I don't know how to do my mileage on here. Like, I don't know how to do any of this. So, but the best day I've had in forever on delivering, and it's been all Uber. Isn't that crazy? All right, where am I at? On here. It's numb. I just traded in my Chevy Equinox for a 27 Toyota RAV4. You go, girl. Congratulations. Way to go, Yvonne. I hope you like it. I thought you were going to Honda, but Toyota's good. I used to have a Toyota Corolla. They are so good. Sorry to hear that, but with all the nerves in your face, I'm not surprised. That's a good point, Charles. I think, too, like, I hold like I'm not supposed to lift, and I still lift. I forget and I lift the kid up, and so I've been working on not doing that anymore, and that's helped. But all of a sudden it's red again and hurting a lot. But I'm thinking it's because I'm like playing with the kid and lifting him up, and so I'm trying to remind myself, quit doing that. I had my mechanic look at it first, and he gave me the 2 thumbs up. Yes, that's always a good idea, is have a mechanic look at it before you buy it, because you know there's a lot of ways that they can trick you into making it look good when it's really not. Oh, I loved my RAV4. Toyotas are so good. I think you'll be really happy with that. All right, Nana got a new car. All right, Dean says, congrats, Yvonne. And hi, girl. Oh, keep it at real life. Took me a minute. Great choice. Nana, yes. I'm so happy for her. Hey, Dean. I need to make Dean a moderator. Now I really got to make that money. Now I really got to make that money. Yeah, but car payment. I know I pay on this Explorer. Dino. At least it's in a better car. I think you'll be happy with the Toyota. We are Ford people, not Chevy people. All right, I'll tell you a joke. I don't know if any of y'all are from around here. I know, Dean knows a little bit about the area, but back in the day, so this is like, what, 2013, 2014 or something? The Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky, the ground like cave in and all those, what do you call it, Corvettes fell in. My husband's not funny at all, but my husband says, see, honey, even God doesn't like Chevy. I could not believe he said that, but anyway, sorry, Yvonne, but we're not Chevy people, so we're so glad you don't have a Chevy anymore. And my husband's not funny, but that was funny. I thought it was. All right, where are we? But it's new to me. I've been saying it's not a new car, but it's new to me. That's all that matters. What is it? One person's junk is somebody else's treasure. So we bought this as a 2016 Ford Explorer. We bought it last year. When my daughter I guess my daughter must have came in last year, because I've had this for a year. We bought it because she was coming in and she had all those kids, and so we got rid of the Lincoln because it was a 96 Lincoln and the seats were messed up and blah blah blah. So we got this so she'd have something to drive. So hey, your car's newer than mine. Congrats on the Toyota RAV4. You should have better peace of mind now. Exactly. Charles says, new to Nana. That's great. I know, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. It's up 145, but it could be worse. I remember when the floor caved in on the Corvette Museum. You do remember? There you go. That car was a nightmare. The Chevy. Yeah, built on Seco. It was, but you gotta admit that was funny that even God didn't like Chevys. You were there a few years ago. Grands wanted to go. They took a lot of pictures. I've never been. My husband don't like Corvettes or anything, but I kind of like to go. I've always kind of liked to go, but I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings. Now, if we had Mustangs, he'd probably let me go, see. Our first car was a 67 Ford Mustang. And we had the, Elderbrock carburetor and those big old giant, exhaust. The louder, the better, and the big old fat tires. And I had little kids. But you know what? My babies loved riding in that daggone Mustang. They'd fall asleep every freaking time. It'd be so loud. I'm like, I don't want to take the babies in it, because it's a 2-seater. It's hard to get the car seat. I don't know if you ever rode in a 67 Mustang, but it's not very good for car seats, today type of car seats. So, anyway. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to turn here. I think I got lost. I don't know. Nope, I'm in the right spot. Alright, Chevrolet actually paid for the restoration of some of those damaged falling into the sinkhole. Really? I sure didn't know that. Alright, guys. Well, I think I am almost to my kid. She tried to call, but I don't know why. I don't know how much longer. She said 20 minutes out. Oh, that might have been why she was calling. Maybe they're back. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. I'll tell you real quick what. So right now I'm at $142. I am waiting for I'm waiting for $7 tip. And oh, that one order was only $3. Okay, so $7, that puts me right at, it's like maybe a couple dollars short. Let's see, actually paid the restoration. I have a 69 Corvette Stingray Rooster, Monza Red. I had more fun waxing it than driving it. This has been so much fun. Congrats on your first check. Oh, you can't see me. All right, thank you all. I better go. Let's see what Nana says real fast. Don't forget to contact Uber. Thank you, Charles. Nana says I had $8,000 left on my Chevy, and that car had a lot of depreciation, which didn't help my situation. That's why my loan went up. Oh, the loan went up $145. I gotcha. It'll be worth it at the end, I'll tell you. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was so nice to see you all. See you all later. I might be live tomorrow, or I'll just do a video. I'll let you know. See ya. Bye-bye.